What's up, guys? How are y'all? What up? How are y'all? My bad. Turn that shit off. Alright. How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all are having a good day. Hopefully y'all are having a good hump day. Forgot it was, man, I'll be right back. All right. Orion, Roth, Mysterious. What's good? How are y'all? All right. We'll go here. Like that's all weird. Extreme turn a little while. I feel like that's bigger. Now it's kind of fun. Just, it's because all my shit's off center. Alright. What's good, dudes? What's new with y'all? That's why, dude, I didn't fucking start this, but all the sugar's at the bottom. I was like, wow, this tastes like shit. And then got a straw and we're good. Okay. Diplex, what's good, man? I like seeing the same people that show up to the Twitch streams show up to the YouTube streams. I appreciate it. Yo, Gabe, what's good? How are y'all? Hopefully y'all are having... What happened? I thought I was gonna be able to do it without a jacket, but... Minding my own business, and now cops everywhere. Just found out dude got shot in the head up the road trying to steal a car. Yeah, that'll happen, man. That was quite possibly one of the most unrealistic things about the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. This motherfucking badass street cop whose main job is Grand Theft Auto catches the Grand Theft Autoer and says, "A brother's love is a brother's love. You can go. I know that you just stole 49 and a half cars in less than 12 hours, but you can go." Are you high? Nah. It's a good movie. I like it, but like, dude, when you actually turn your brain back on after all of the car chases and the high speed energy and stuff like that, you realize, wow, that's pretty stupid. That would never happen in a million years. And if that did happen, that cop is getting fired or he's gonna be labeled as being a dirty cop. So, like, fuck out of here. One King, what's good, man? All is well. All is good. Christian, how are you? I hope everyone's good. Why is something? I can't. I thought I had something in my teeth. All right. I had hot dogs for dinner. Alright, let's see what we're doing. Let me pull up Discord because there's some patron requests in there that I need to. See. Yo, Sam, what's up, man? The neighbor one-tapped him in the head. Now our road is taped off and the entire department. He tried to steal someone's car and that person shot him in the head. It wasn't the cops that shot him. That was the assumption that I was under. I was like, well, yeah, man, when you fuck around and the cops are there, they have a tendency to shoot you when you break the law. But no, okay, that's different. Damn. New fat electrician video. Brother, thank you for the 5, but we got to check out Angry Cops first. It's a Karen video, and usually we cover these individually. I cover these myself. But because we've been low on the lives lately and we've been doing a lot more streaming on Twitch than here on YouTube, the shit kind of like some things took a hit there as far as like us completing that task, but we gotta pick back up. We will get to it though. Don't give me any attitude, terminated. William, yeah, I believe you. Probably a year, I feel, because I haven't seen you I haven't seen that name in forever. The icon even too, just a red W. You really think that's gonna affect me, terminated? I got cussed out in Spanish for the first 18 years of my life. If you're gonna do that to me, you better come fucking hard. Hard in the paint, dog, because my mother didn't mince words. I always knew what the fuck she meant. There was no underlying vibe to it. But now that she's a grandma, she's the nicest woman in the world. Funny how that happens. It's crazy. Like, she wasn't mean, she was just tough, but now that she's the grandma. It's always the case, isn't it? Alright. Oh, God. That's what you're eating, Roth? Time to nuke my insides. Is that spicy? Dude, the fries look bomb, but the wings, that looks fucking toxic. Sweet Jesus. Oh, God. Where is this? Where are you at? Wingstop? Dog. Look, enhance. Look at that. Bro, it's glistening. It's glimmering. That's like, do you want some wings with your sauce? I feel bad for your butthole. That's gonna be rough. Them fries though, they might be spicy fries, but I could definitely fucks with that. That's a lot of sauce right there. The fries are just as spicy, he confirms. Yeah. That is one biblical shit. If I decide to partake in that. Once upon a time, I never got to do it, dude. I always wanted to, and then I said, fuck it. I always wanted to try the Buffalo Wild Wings challenge, where like, if you ate so many wings varying from not that spicy to the absolute fucking hottest in a certain amount of time, you won like a year's worth of something. Maybe it was like half off, or maybe it was beer, or maybe it was coupons, but you did get your picture on the wall, right? And like I always wanted to do that, but like I never found the time, right? That was like one of those things that if I just so happen to find myself inside of a B-dubs, then I told myself I would do it. But too many times I found myself saying, fuck that, I'm not, wait, what's happening tonight? Is there a UFC fight tonight? We're not going to Buffalo Wild Wings. Why? So we can wait in line for 19 hours? Fuck that. So I kind of just stopped going there altogether. I think the last time I went there, I didn't even get the chance to ask the waitress if I could do the wing challenge because, yeah, it was like during COVID, they had laid people off, they were short-staffed, and the staff that was there was not it. So we literally sat there, fucking dick in hand, doing nothing for like 45 minutes, and then we left. Didn't even pay for the drink they gave us, we just left. I don't know, man. I like spicy food, but I don't like the type of spicy food that like it makes you. You don't have to, but it makes you believe that you have to go to the emergency room. I don't like that kind of shit. And I get kind of annoyed sometimes whenever I say I don't like that kind of shit, and they're just like, "Oh, well, aren't you Hispanic? Oh, you like spicy food, right?" No, man, I do like spicy food, but you go overboard. You're a psychopath. There's a difference. There's just regular hot, and then there's Hispanic hot, and then there's really, really, really hot to where it hurts, and then there's your level. I don't like your level. Your level blows. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable. I can't even taste the food because all I taste is death. That's not that. Some people, man, go for it, but I don't like that. It's so much pain. I do like wasabi. I do fucks with that. But dude, the first time I had wasabi, I put way too much than intended. And it fucked me up. I made a scene. Started coughing, couldn't catch the cough, sweating, nose started running. And my dad looked at me like I was a dumbass. He's just like, I can't believe you're my kid. And I was like, yeah, that was unexpected. Thanks for warning me, Father. We were both angry at each other that day. Cleared it right the fuck up. Dude, mango habanero is like one of my favorite hot sauces. And to be honest, it's not even that hot. To be honest. I mean, if I gave it to my niece, she'd probably throw a fit, but even the most sensitive person here to spicy food could probably eat mango habanero, and that's just it tastes so good. I could probably just eat the sauce. Yeah, spicy ramen, fucks with that. But not too often, because I always find that the spicy ramen costs more than just the regular run-of-the-mill ramen, and I am still just like a massive fan of the shrimp and the chicken ramen. So it's never really like priority, but I do fucks with it, yeah. Gotta be in like a very specific mood for that though. Okay. We are starting with these okay. Did we ever do Idiots in Cars 384? I think we did, yeah. Okay, we did everything up until, alright, right here. Wartime Stories and Mike Burnfire. Perfect. But before we do either one of those, let's lead off with the Angry Cop stuff, shall we? Because not only do I want to watch that, but I'm sure y'all want to watch that, or y'all have already seen it. Y'all just want me to watch it. And I'm sure he's uploaded more than just this since the last time we checked out Angry Cops. But I'm just gonna go to the Karen shit, because if I don't watch him do it, then I would just be doing it myself. Maybe. I don't think any of y'all sent me this though, as an individual video for me to do a video on. police cams are being weaponized against hot women. Fucking how? Those girls, man. I thought... It's a funny ass clip. I thought that the police didn't give pretty girls tickets. And the officer, boss, he was like, "You're right, we don't." You ugly broad. She wasn't ugly, but he did shit on her. That shit was good. What is it? Cop shuts down crazy stripper Karen in seconds. Karen versus cop. Man.
See what scholarships you may qualify for. Visit gcu.edu/.
What a time we live in. It's crazy.
This is an ultimate jerky gift box.
Karens, we've
Yeah. I've always thought, and this is just my opinion, that just like interactions with law enforcement is just male specific. I've always thought that, man. Really, for the most part. And Karens just didn't get that memo. You start showing your ass in a police like a fucking man would. That and fighting. Showing your ass in front of cops and fighting is trashy to me. Unbecoming of being a female, really. I think less of you, for the most part. Showing your ass in front of cops and fighting other women, especially if you're fighting that other female for a fucking guy. Even worse. But hey, that's just me. Karens, do what y'all do. It's non-stop entertainment for me. Let's go. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet she says she's an exotic dancer? Come on, ladies. You're not fooling anybody, and just be honest with. Just be honest. Really, no one likes a liar. Oh, y'all, dude, by the way, happy birthday. 28, huh? I remember 28 like it was yesterday. It was a Tuesday. It was raining. I think. I don't know, man. As someone who's slightly a little bit older than you, maybe life in general gets better for you, but your body, man, your body. Try to stay in shape, you know? Go to the gym, stay active. Because if you don't, and you adopt a semi-sedentary lifestyle like the one that I have, stay active as you age. Be better for you. Not saying be a gym rat, but all right. Let's see.
all seen them, whether they're yelling at black children to get out of the park,
Central Park. There's an African-American man threatening my life.
or screaming at ICE agents,
I said go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
or requesting the manager at a restaurant because their food wasn't cooked the way they wanted it after they cleared the entire plate.
They keep the premises and I go to jail.
No, you're gonna pay your bill and you're going to leave.
The internet
Wait, that lady, dude, I gotta see that individual video because that's absurd. That's like the ladies that go to the nail salon and they get their nails done, right? They wait till it's fully complete, and then they talk about, oh, this isn't what I wanted. I'm not paying for this. I'm like, lady, it's what you asked for, and you literally watched them do it. You watched the whole process, and now you just because you don't want to pay because you're trash. That's That's so egregious to me, really, for the most part. You ate that whole fucking steak. Talking about, nah, I didn't like the way that was cooked. Ah. That's wild.
That can't get enough of Karens. But you want to know who's been dealing with Karens the longest? Yeah, bitter ex-husbands have, but besides them, the police. The police have been dealing with Karens far longer than just about anybody else. Which brings us...
Dude, they've been dealing... Huh. Well, I believe that they've been dealing with Karens ever since the women's rights movement. If you think about it, I'm not even talking shit. That just makes sense. That's probably where they started dealing with Karens. Not the ones that just wanted to vote and have a bank account and not have to rely on a man for survival and just basic shit, right? But that's where it started because I don't think Karens existed in 1912 on the Titanic, maybe, but not in this regard, right? In the 1930s and the 40s and the 50s, you didn't see women showing their ass like this in public to the police. That was just unbecoming, bro. You got talked about, man. You were the talk of the town. You got laughed at. There was judgment. That type of shit stuck back in those days, but today, a whole bunch of loose morals and loose women. And you got this, and if you say something to them, they gaslight you and tell you that they're an exotic dancer. It's wild.
To today's video of this handsome, mustachioed sheriff's deputy just doing a report. When
a dude looks like Nikki MGTV.
Karen decides to come up and try and ruin his day and belittle him and act like he's an aggressor by just sitting there typing up a report. With millions of Karen videos out there in the world, why am I sharing this one with you? Well, because I think it shows a very good depiction of how Karens act to police officers. There's a lot of boxes that get checked in the ultimate Karening that officers receive.
Yeah, dude, this is all... Oh, dude, I am just so used to seeing this from men. Dude, and when I see it from a chick, it fucking irks me. Well, not so much the condescending. Guys are very direct. They're not going to do that condescending shit. The spicy ones might. But obnoxious, yeah. That's most dudes dealing with police. Want to be tough guy? I mean, dude, it's literally in the name. Not so much the last one. That is definitely that's definitely a Karen trait. That's not so much dudes relying on the very same society they hate to make sure they can be assholes and not get punched. As dudes, that's our reality. That's why we don't act out most of the time, because we know that a right hook is right around the corner if we fuck around.
Just from this one video with this...
Lucky for Karens, it's just so funny that their target is usually police officers. You want to know why? Because they know in the back of their head that that officer is not going to do anything egregious to them. As opposed to if they fuck around with Lisa from work, oh yeah, they're getting slapped and they're getting that hair yanked really, really fast. These ladies only pick on people they know can't do anything in return. For the exception of cops actually can do something if you take it too far.
One said Karen. There's like 6 or 7, 8 Karen-esque moves that she tries to use to intimidate or belittle this fantastic, handsome, mustachioed officer. And it'll show you exactly what police officers have to deal with when interacting with somebody from the public who some might call mentally retarded. So join me as we break down this Karen video. But
you work at a dispensary, but y'all only sell fake shit? That doesn't... I thought dispensaries sold real stuff. That don't make sense. Hell, the fucking smoke shop up the street from me that's run by a couple of Indian guys sells real shit. It's wild. It's strange, really. Honestly, I don't know how they get away with it. I don't even question it. I just go in there, I ask for an eighth, and I fuck off.
Before we break down this Karen, this condescending, virtue-signaling Karen, only...
Oh god, he just described her. I already know I'm about to get annoyed. I hate all those qualities.
Mansion that has blue hair and a septum piercing. A word from this video sponsor. It may be a brand new year with a fresh start, but there's still...
Deborah, what's good? How is everybody? We're gonna let this play out for Angry Cops here. Yeah, dude, you know what? I worked, I've worked retail and I've worked fast food, and I actually dealt with more Karens in fast food than I did in retail. And I worked at GameStop at one point in time, guys. GameStop, dude. And the clientele in there is so hit or miss, really, for the most part. What, dude? Like that one meme. Some days may be good, some days might be shit. That's how it was, really, for the most part. But nah, dude, fast food is where it was. Fast food was all the Karens, dog. Chick-fil-A, mind you. And we have to have a certain level of professionalism at Chick-fil-A, way more so than fucking Arby's or McDonald's, right? Especially McDonald's. Definitely Taco Bell these days, especially down south. But, oh man, the Karens up in Chick-fil-A, man, after work, past 5 o'clock, they're on their way home, picking up food for their kids. Those ladies, oh, those are the types of ladies, I shit you not, and I never did it, but I'm just saying, those are the types of ladies that they get their fucking food spit in. I'm not even kidding. Y'all do. Y'all don't think y'all do, but y'all do. I've worked fast food. I never did it. That's gross, and just I don't care how awful the person is. I'm not doing that, and you should be jailed for that because that's like transmitting a. You might as well have just broken into a fucking laboratory and stolen a viral container of a deadly virus. That's how I look at it. If you spit in someone's food, that's like I look at that shit like a fucking pathogen or something. I don't know. I don't fuck with that. But you Karens, y'all get y'all's food spit in. I promise you. There's like no doubt in my mind. All right, let's go back.
PTSdebt.com/angry. PTSdebt.com/angry. Let's start it off.
What are you doing?
Oh wait, we see her face. Oh, it's in the glass. Oh God. Oh, she's got short hair and she's got like a front.
No. It's not short. She's got it in a very loose bun in the back. I can just tell. Wow. I could somewhat sort of be less irritated if she was acting out and the police officer approached and she was just going to be combative with literally anybody. It didn't matter if it was a police officer. I could understand that, but like this officer was literally doing nothing. Doing fucking nothing, and here you come. Golly, dude, I'm telling you, I would never trade in my time in the service for time as a police officer. Ain't no way. Y'all don't get paid enough. Like,
chin. Look at her. No, that's the face of a Karen right there. Just,
honestly, put me in a firefight. Where the drug dealers at? Y'all want to shoot? Fuck it. Let's do. I'd rather do that than this.
I'm already irritated. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm so annoyed. Like,
sorry, I'm already irritated.
What are you doing?
who wants to swap it out?
What are you doing? Why are you here? Normal questions that people might ask an officer, oh, what's going on over here? But you could already tell by the tone of said Karen, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here?
Why are you here?
What are you doing here? Why are you here? Ma'am, I'm in a cop car. I'm policing.
Yeah.
I'm doing the thing that you pay me for.
I was just doing a collision report, ma'am.
Okay.
Maybe it's just because I don't see it often, or maybe I just don't look for it. But you know what's one profession I rarely ever see get fucked with by the public? Firefighters. I've seen more EMTs get fucked with by the public than firefighters. It's strange. Probably because there's not that many people dumb enough to approach a fire just to fuck with a firefighter, right? Even if I was that mad, I'm just like, I'm gonna wait till they put it out. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till they put it out, and then I'll fuck with them. Like, I rarely ever see people fucking with them.
Okay.
Are you guys going to be here much longer?
You give me your answer. I'm writing a collision report. No big deal. Whatever. Are you guys gonna be here much longer? What business is it of yours? Huh? What business is it of yours, lady? What if I said there's a dead body? Oh, how fast you gonna hurry this up? What do you got? You need a ride somewhere? You need me to pick you up and take you somewhere? I'm here until the job gets done.
Yeah.
And I'll be damned if I know when that is sometimes, especially when I get dummies coming up to my window berating me about stupid bullshit. I'm guessing divorced. I'm already guessing she's divorced.
Till I'm done doing my job.
Because one of the teachers, when I dropped off over there, said y'all been circling since about 8.
Boom! Right away. This officer knows. Ah, great. This is somebody that doesn't want me here. It's not these questions of what are you doing here, how long you gonna be here. They don't matter because she doesn't want me here, period. These questions are dumb. She just asks them to hurry up and get to the point of, you don't belong here, you need to get out of here now. And you're gonna see this with Karens. They don't say, I don't want you here. Though some of them might. Good on them. No, they'll use somebody else that's not in the conversation. The teacher over there that I talked to said, you've been circling around here since 8 a.m. And what if I was? It's a school.
I was literally about to ask that, but I wanted to just wait for it to be confirmed. Yeah, we're at a school. Because she said teacher, so I was like, wait, so you're that close to a teacher? That means you're that close to a school. And you're getting bent out of... There was a police officer at my school every day. Every morning and every afternoon at 2:30 or 3 o'clock when I was in middle school. But there was a police officer either just sitting there waiting for some shit to pop off, which never did, or helping ease traffic because it's a fucking high school. There's a Publix, there's a Zaxby's, there's a Jiffy Lube right across the street. There's also a middle school right there. Lots of traffic. So there's a cop there. Do you not want protection at these schools, lady? What the fuck are what are we talking about? I don't understand. And then if someone comes in and starts shooting up the school, you're gonna say, well, where was all the police officers? Oh, I hate you already.
8 a.m. is like drop-off time. Probably want to be around there so then no kids get run over by cars. Make sure that everybody's going the speed limit. Making sure that Jimmy and Johnny don't get run over by...
I completely forgot about that. Definitely making sure people go the fucking speed limit because there's some parents that they think that their kid and only their kid matters. So yeah, you have authority there. I would rather have a whole fucking squadron of police at the school than not have any police there at all. I don't understand what we're talking about. She's definitely divorced. She has kids, but the kids left home already. She looks slightly older.
Some Chevy Tahoe, some dumb Karen's driving, but she's too distracted by texting on her phone anti-ICE tweets.
Okay, well, I'm just doing my job, so the quicker I do
Your
my
job
job...
at the elementary school since about 8 a.m.?
Yes, my job at the elementary school since 8 a.m. My job in your county, town, village, wherever. Yes, I circle the entire area of my operations, which is the town or village that we live in, lady. And an important part of that town is where the kids are, to make sure...
Why do Karens and Blakes, why are y'all so intent on recording y'all's L's? That's crazy. Typically, this is like a Gen Z thing because they literally record themselves doing everything and anything. Something as mundane as the fucking laundry. A member of Gen Z will record themselves doing it. And here you are, looking, I don't know, my age, slightly older, recording yourself in public, taking an L. For what? Man, go get a dog, man. Or come watch me on fucking YouTube and Twitch and learn how not to be. I'll teach you. I have time, I suppose. I can fix one of you. Call it pro bono, I suppose.
They're safe. So yeah, I will circle. I will do laps around this school to make sure the kids are safe. Is that upsetting?
What's the okay? So you know what? I think I can stop saying Gen Z. Gen Z is no longer the youngest generation, are they? Because how old are you, Roth? Like what? 28? Bro, if you're Gen Z, then never mind. I gotta stop saying that then. Because I'm thinking of like 17, 18-year-olds. What are they called? The ones that would call me Unc. What are they called? If you're fucking 28, you're not Gen Z. Is it Gen Alpha? Okay, then them. That's what I'm talking about. So, yeah. Well, I think they just start over. So, like, I think the next generation, it's like the hurricanes. It goes in alphabetical order. I think it just starts over, right? So, what? The next generation's gonna be, ooh, this is gonna be a rough one for y'all to swallow, but Generation Beta? I don't know. What's the next generation gonna be called? I don't even, who decides these things? I've always wondered that. Who decides the generations and what they're called? Hell, who decides the name of the hurricanes whenever they strike land? Or whenever they start to form? Out in the middle of the Atlantic, wherever they form. We're getting off topic so far.
Do you not want me protecting the children? Isn't that what you want? You don't want me out there assisting ICE in deporting people. You want me here helping the children, right? Karen?
I wasn't here at
There was a
8 a.m.
collision here at the elementary school.
You have a good day.
I love this too. So there was a collision here. It's none of your business. I don't have to answer your question. You're not involved in the accident. I don't have to answer your question.
Yeah, none of that shit is covered by the Freedom of Information Act or whatever they like to claim.
If you have a question for me outside of this incident, I'll gladly assist you, ma'am. Do you have another question for me, or do you just want to berate me with some nonsense? Okay.
I'm gonna continue to do my
You
job.
work for us, and you're scaring these families.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. There it is. You work for us. Yeah.
Okay, go back and find me a family member that I have scared by my presence. They really do like to do that. You Karens, y'all are like a dog that barks while walking backwards. You can never look tough while retreating, and that's all y'all do is y'all platform yourselves from behind someone else. So y'all pick a problem that someone else has, and then you fight from behind them. And then you hide from behind them, and if someone pressures you, you're just like, oh, well, these people, and I'm just, dude, no. There's no way that, yeah. I'm trying to diagnose this one. There's a problem here. I don't think it's just Karen.
No, that's why I'm out here parked.
I don't think it's just like Karen nature here. Something's wrong. There's
Out of his school, trying to make sure the kids are safe. That's why I responded to a vehicle collision, so I could write down the collision, ticket whoever it was driving unsafely, or just pass it on so that information can go to insurance peoples. And how am I scaring?
because dude, I've seen so many Karens where the reason they're being Karens is because they're being forced to take accountability and they don't want to, so they lash out. Bro, that makes sense. It's part of human nature, really. It just means you're not grown up yet, but there's so much delusion in this one that, like, she's so far out of reality. It's not even Karen at this point. This is like straitjacket territory.
John, this is when I ask questions with them. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit of a gabber. Oh, we're scaring the children? How? How am I specifically scaring the children?
Yeah, tell me.
By existing? Are there other people in the population that scare people just by existing? You homophobe? You racist? Bigoted? That's how I would turn it on her. I'd be like, oh, so just by existing, I'm evil and bad. Are there any other people that fit that category for you, ma'am?
Well,
You
I'm
should
gonna
probably
continue
go
to
do
my
your job where your job lives.
Hey, you need to do your job where your job lives. Where does my job live? Can you explain that? Do your job.
If you're a police officer, your job is literally everywhere. That's it. That's like,
Job where your job lives. Oh, you can tell she was so. Do your job where your job lives. Oh yeah, big strong Karen. He's doing his job. There's a vehicle accident. He's writing a report. That's where his job lives.
Yeah.
His job lives where vehicles collide, ma'am. His job lives where children need assistance.
what was that one saying? What was that one saying from It was a character from Black Panther, but she was like, the Dora Milaje has jurisdiction wherever the Dora Milaje finds themselves. And I mean, really, that's kind of the case for cops. Obviously, there's state lines that they can't cross. They have that jurisdiction, but just like in the city, in the town, their job is wherever they are. Really, for the most part. Even if they're driving around doing nothing, they're not driving around doing nothing. Maybe they're just looking for people to pull over, people going too fast. There's always something to be done as a cop, really, for the most part. And that's it. And then they take breaks. They drink their coffee. They eat their donuts. I'm not even making that as a fucking joke. I know so many of them that do that. I do. And then that's it.
Distance to make sure they don't get run over by dumb drivers. His job exists literally everywhere in that community that he serves. I'd love for her to explain. This is another, I just love asking him questions. Where my job exists, what does that mean? Explain that to me.
She can't.
Boop, boop. Turn it on my body cam for this interaction.
Because I don't see that it needs to be right here all morning.
I don't see why I need to be here all morning. Well, you don't see anything. You didn't see the collision.
We had police officers at our baseball games that patrolled the parking lot. Mainly, I would love to say that they were there to protect and serve. Technically, they were out of the goodness of just being police officers in the police department and the jurisdiction that they have all around the fucking city. But in all reality, they were just there to keep the parents from killing themselves, because sports is a big thing where I come from, and the parents get rowdy and they fight. Really. So for the most part, yes, there was usually a police officer at most sporting events, especially the football ones.
I'm going to explain something. The person that I was just working with left approximately 5 minutes ago. This was a collision report for them. I'm doing my job. I gave them all their information.
Can you maybe, like for a second, acknowledge that you could be a really upsetting sight for people right now?
Can you acknowledge this? Oh, you see, it's not about being here. It's not about whatever the bullshit is. It's she wants to virtue signal. Hey, I need you to tell me that you're a bad person, that
The lady sounds like Don Lemon.
you upset people. I need you to tell it to me. Do you acknowledge that? What psycho narcissistic moron is like, I need to go up to everybody and have them acknowledge the wrongs that they've done in the world, but not me. I am perfect. I am immaculate Karen.
I don't even understand. She could have done anything that day. Literally anything. Or she could have done nothing. She must have a kid at that school, but I doubt it, because she would have, if she did have a child at that school, then she would have said, "You're scaring my child." But not one time during this interaction had she mentioned that she even has a child. Wouldn't that be the first thing? Because, Karens love to hide behind shit, and they damn sure will hide behind their children. They'll use them as an excuse too. So, wouldn't that be the first thing? Which leads me to believe that if you haven't mentioned a child of yours, you don't have one. Which leads me into my next, probably the most important question. If you don't have any children, why are you hanging around a school? Forget harassing the police officer. That's whatever. People do that all the time. We're just laughing at you right now. Why are you hanging around a school? Now, at one point have you mentioned that you have a kid. You keep talking about other people's kids. You keep talking about other parents. You keep talking about other children, yet you've yet to mention yours. Because you don't have one. Yet you're hanging around a school. That's just as creepy for a female to do as it is for a male. Take your bitch ass home, Karen.
Karen of the Chevy Tahoes, the BMWs, with Starbucks in hand.
This lady.
Glory be to the crop cut, to too much beaded jewelry, and to a narcissistic downgrading tone. Just, oh my God. Get off the cross, Karen. We need the wood. All right. The brainwashing. Can you just acknowledge, what does that mean? Who am I intimidating? I'm sitting here in my car. How is sitting in a car intimidating? Explain. Once again, this is where I love talking to people. Oh, wow. explain how I'm doing that right now. My presence? Are there any people's presence who would make just by existing again? Racist idiot.
Yes, ma'am, I'm just doing my job.
I get it.
So-
I get it. But like for us to be able to collaborate with y'all at all going forward,
But like for us able to collaborate with y'all at all going forward, what a word salad. Well, you're not collaborating with me, you just told me to leave. You said I just scare people by existing. Get the out of here. Can you just admit we can't collaborate with us for you and I for me at all? Can you admit for that? How
Lady, I wouldn't collaborate with you on fucking Rice Krispie treats. Let alone anything else. Let alone anything that has to do. Oh, let me guess. I'll be your eyes and ears. Okay.
much paint have you been snorting? How many times have you been in an Asian nail salon just snorting fumes off your fingertips?
you're gonna have to show us some humanity. You're gonna have to show us that you understand the circumstances and the feelings that you evoke.
You've got to understand the circumstances and feelings you evoke. Once again, what are we talking about? Explain this to me. What brought on this confrontation where she's like, I have to go talk to him now? Like,
She hasn't been laid in 83 years. That's the problem. I hate to be so brash, but anyone and everyone that is actively getting laid, or at the very least has something going on in their life, is not out here harassing police officers in this way. Hell, the people that are harassing ICE get on my nerves less than this lady. Because even though I think it's stupid, at least they have some kind of a reason. Is it a stupid reason? Does it make sense? No. And yes, it is a stupid reason. But at least there is a reason behind them fucking with ICE. There's no reason here. None. None. Zero. There's just nothing. It's just you woke up that day very angry about how garbage your life is. I get it. I've been there, but I just fired up some video games. That's it. Just built different, I suppose.
I feel like, and I don't know for a fact, but I'm betting heavy considering it's so nice outside there. I'm betting that she's upset about that happened in Indianapolis, but this is probably San Diego, 1,000 miles away. I see all of you as the same. You're all the same. All cops are the same, and they're all intimidating bad things. Replace that with any race. How you doing now?
Jesus Christ. This is the same kind of lady that probably harassed people of the Muslim persuasion right after 9/11. I guarantee it. She's that ignorant. She's that ignorant, man. She strikes me as that kind of person. Really.
Karen, you see how your words might be a little bigoted and dumb? Insufferable. This guy needs a medal for being such an angel.
Because, like, it would be so rad to feel like you're here for us.
It'd be so rad to feel like you're here for us. Oh, you mean like responding to a vehicle collision where I was asked to be here, or patrolling at 8 in the morning around a school where there's heavy traffic and making sure the kids get off of their vehicles safely into the school and not run over by a car? Like that? Would that be rad? Would that be so rad, bruh? Oh, bruh. Would it be so rad if you let me do my job without, like, I don't know, some dumb bimbo bitch totally stepping on my dick, bruh? Oh, rad. Radical, dude. Maybe if you just like step down from like your high pedestal surrounded by rainbow dildos and just like, I don't know, took a breath of fresh air and touched grass, you wouldn't be such a dumb bruh.
It would be so rad to feel like you guys get it and understand that you are actually the defending line between us and the fascism.
Okay, yeah, we are the defending line between you and fascism. But like, I don't know, you're kind of just coming up here and bullying me like a fascist, demanding that I say things that I don't even know what the
Oh God. She's demanding an apology in a very odd, roundabout, obnoxious way, she's demanding an apology. I could just tell, dude. I haven't dated women as crazy as her, but I've dated women as illogical, man. And everything they say, you can just throw it out, bro. At the end of the day, they just want one thing, man, for you to agree, kiss their ass, and say you're sorry. For what? It doesn't matter. Did you do anything? No, they don't care. They just want you to get on your knees and do this. That's it. That's it. Kneel. That's all they want. They are King Xerxes, and you are King Leonidas. Kneel. That's it. Earth and water. Give it to me. Show me your token of servitude, I suppose. That's how, dude, that's how they are. It's so gross. It's so pathetic.
You're talking about? Are you high? Oh my God, is she high? You need a DRE, a DRE, drug recognition expert. I want to check this Karen's pupils and make sure she's not driving around high in a school zone. Ma'am, have you smoked marijuana today? Are you driving impaired? I'm gonna need you to step over to the sidewalk real quick.
But until like that's overt, that's overt that you're part of our community,
Well, ma'am,
then I don't think you should be lingering
with
here.
absolutely all due respect, I'm not going to continue to go back and forth.
Lingering? He's doing his job. But listen, this is the thing with the kid.
Is it even possible for a cop to linger or loiter? No. Because, again, they have jurisdiction everywhere, from your 7-Eleven to your Walgreens to your Walmart to your tattoo shop. So that's not even an apt thing to say that a cop, it's impossible for them to linger. That's like, there is no lingering. There is, like, I don't understand. There is no loitering. There is no. And if they're there for longer than 4 hours, lady, that's called a stakeout. You should get the fuck away. Like, oh my God.
Aaron, right? You can't talk sense to him. What are you doing here? I'm writing a report. You're lingering here. I haven't finished writing the report. I need to finish writing the report. I'm obviously not lingering, but common sense ain't so common in a Karen. Put that on a shirt.
I'm going to try to finish my job as fast as possible.
Okay.
Okay? Keep in mind that you are cussing. We are in front of a school. So please just
That
keep
is
that
fair.
in mind, okay?
I'll give you that. That's fair.
I'll give you that. That's fair. I need you to be a part of the community. I need you to acknowledge that you're a piece of shit. Oh, I'm the one swearing in front of a school, causing a scene. Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
That didn't even dawn on me, really, for the most part, because it's just, it's Karen noise, which is white noise at the end of the day.
Yeah. A moment of humility. A moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so the quicker I get this done, I can leave, okay?
Yeah.
I'm not
just
really
please,
not trying to bother
really
you,
be
okay?
thinking about these kids and these moms.
Look, I get it, ma'am.
You know what moms are going through right now, right?
I don't know.
I really don't. What is it? What is it? Did you sweat too hard whenever you were picking up all those toys? Oh God. Was the wait in line to pick up your kids from school, like, was it really hot outside, or was it like, were you cold? Was the music that they were playing on the radio bad? That must have been terrible. That must have been really awful. Did the local grocery store run out of your favorite produce? I suppose, maybe. Yeah, I don't know what it is y'all are going through, but I guarantee you, it's nothing. I promise you, it's nothing. Because I've seen something, and what that looks like to me is a whole lot of fucking nothing. So, yeah, I don't know what you're going through at all. You should explain it.
I have no idea what moms are going through right now. What are they going through? Why are you just...
Actually, I do know what these moms are going through, because I am currently raising a 4 or 5-year-old niece, right? She's in my care. I don't have kids of my own, but I got this thing. And I actually kind of do know what moms are going through. The colossal Elon Musk rocket-sized shits that their kids take that they gotta go in there with a fucking coat hanger or a Coke bottle and break that bitch in half so that it can flush because it's clogging the toilet. That's what moms are going through. Fuck all the other stuff I just said. That's what y'all are dealing with. I guarantee it because your boy's been there. I just walk in there and it's just like, oh my God, a grown-ass man just broke in. And he took a massive shit and left. He didn't take anything, but he sure as fuck did leave something. Oh, never mind. That's not grown man shit. That's my niece's shit. Because she didn't flush. So maybe that, yeah. I feel you on that. But as far as like your voice trembling, I guarantee nothing in your life is that bad.
Assuming that I know everything going on in your mind. This is a helicopter mom, if it's a mom. I don't even know if it's a mom. This could just be a random stranger. Probably is a mom. I dropped little Jimmy off to school, and I've watched...
The moms on the show Gossip Girl were less annoying. There's a couple of annoying moms in there. You know, this one just might be... Oh, I don't know. What do you think's worse? This one or the mom from Everybody Loves Raymond, if you're old enough to have seen that show? You remember the mom from Everybody Loves Raymond? Who's worse, this one or that one? Ray's mom is worse, man. So you got that going for you, lady. The only person, the only woman worse than you. I could have said Hillary Clinton too. That's crazy. The only woman worse than you is the worst one on TV, a fictional one. Imagine that. There's no other real life female that is worse than you. It's a fictional one, a made up one that is worse. That's crazy. She is worse than you. She still has the title in my book. I couldn't do it. There's no way. I just like... I'd end it. I'd quit. I'd just like right there. Just go to the fucking judge. All I need is one round. That's it. One round. Thank you. That's it. Appreciate it. There's no way.
The news so much that I'm afraid that just people are gonna come out of helicopters in masks and soup up all the children like in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah. What is that?
Has anyone actually made...
I've never seen that before. That looks like it came before my time. I feel that looks old.
You can just tell that this person watches one brand of news and does not think outside the box.
She watches Don Lemon, bro. I guarantee it. That's another buffoon right there. Well, I have the right to storm in your church and disrupt mass. You don't. Really. Just like this lady doesn't have the right to just like harass a random person minding their business. Never mind that they're a police officer.
Every crisis on the news is a crisis for this Karen, wherever she lives. Yeah. You guys remember like in the early thousands when it was like, was it Burma? Was it like everybody was talking about like free Burma or something like that? It wasn't free Tibet. And
I have no idea about any of the geopolitics happening in the 2000s. Because in the 2000s, I was in middle school. The only thing I could have told you about the world at that time is that a foreign country knocked down 2 of our buildings. That was it. I don't know.
And just the whole world, all of the United States was, can you believe what's going on in Burma? We need a I forget what it was. It was some country in Middle Asia.
I never heard my parents talking about Burma at all. And my dad was in the service at that time. So, or he was like freshly removed from the service to where a lot of these world events would have been relevant to him because he did deploy twice, so.
Yeah, but then like, I don't know, like 8 months later, nobody gave a shit. You know, the news cycle moved on to the next thing. Mm-hmm. That's this woman, is every 6 months when the news cycle moves on to the next thing.
And that's why, dude, for a time there, I did watch the news, and then I realized how the news worked. And I was like, "Oh, dude, I don't really have to tune into this shit all the time. I don't have to watch this shit all the time. Matter of fact, I kind of don't even have to watch this shit at all. All I have to do is just wait for one big event. That's it. Because all of the other events that aren't worldwide news, they only stay on the TV for like 30, 45 seconds and then gone. Next story. No one cares. They make a big deal about it, try to make you feel bad. Look at the children. Can you believe it? And then literally 45 seconds, it's such whiplash too. 45 seconds later, the Patriots win the next Super Bowl, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, yo, the children though, y'all remember, y'all were crying about that. It was yesterday. Y'all don't remember that? So I guess we're watching a Tom Brady interview, I suppose. Cool. All right. And I just stopped. I just couldn't be fucked. Throw on top of the fact that it's no longer about accuracy, it's about speed. And that's how you get a whole bunch of fake news, inaccurate news, disingenuous news. And I'm just like, I'm good. Actually, I'm fine. I'll go somewhere else.
She's freaking out about that next thing instead of being like, does that thing actually affect me? Gosh, what was that? What was the country in the early 2000s? I think it was Burma.
I do understand that, but let me just please, I'll get this out of the way and I'll be out of everyone's hair.
I sure
okay?
would appreciate that.
Yep. You have a good rest of your day,
You
okay?
too.
I gotta give it up to this guy.
Yeah.
POV.
Yeah, dude, A+ for professionalism. I got no notes there. Matter of fact, I should dock some notes, or I should dock some points for him not giving her the business, really. But that's just like the immature side of me, for the most part, because I just truly feel that sometimes I just that's what should happen. But you can't, bro. You just cannot stoop to their level. It's like one of the hardest things to do. You can't stoop to their level. And he just showed us how it's done. That's how you don't stoop to their level at all, man. You never apologize to the mob, and you never argue with an idiot, ever, man. You're just wasting your time. And notice how little he said and how much she said. That's how it's done.
POV for this outstanding officer. If you know who this
As a masterclass, right there.
officer is, you get a hold of me. You have him get a hold of me. He's getting a POV. You know,
That's the type of shit right there that in the military, you'll get like a coin or something. Like some high-ranking person will see something like that and be like, here's a coin, soldier. Take Friday off or shit like that.
why? Because you're a freaking saint.
Yeah.
So here, this is for you, my fantastic mustachioed sheriff's deputy. Good job. Good job. Good job. Now, if you know anybody that's
But you can't, like, oh, dude, I sit here and say, like, oh, man, I would have given her the business. I would have given her the same energy. But then you're only proving her point, too. She's throwing out all these accusations, and she's throwing out all these points, and she's trying to, like, direct the conversation in a certain way to make you look bad. And you can't crack, because if you do, you only validate her. That's it. So you can't. Professionalism above all. That's how you beat a Karen. You can't beat a Karen with bullets, man. That, like, you just can't. Bullets, the taser, the dog, no. Kindness. That's the only way you win against a Karen. Really. At least in my opinion. Unless she's a Florida woman. And some of those you got to put down with force. I'm not even kidding. I saw one Florida woman. She answered the door, didn't say hello, didn't say anything, just pulled out a knife and started stabbing the cop. And it was a female officer. Stabs the cop retreats, tases her, didn't phase her. Released the dog starts fucking her up, didn't phase her, she tried to stab the dog. And I was like, oh my God, I think we might have to shoot this lady. Holy shit. Yeah, she didn't go down easy. They damn near unleashed the whole arsenal on one Florida woman, and bro, she ate it like fucking breakfast. I was like, sweet Jesus. You gotta watch your ass in Florida. Anyways.
such a fantastic job like this beautiful sheriff's deputy, then get them a POB shirt. No pat on the back.
All right, now the question is should we watch the follow-up video? Because there is a follow-up video to this. Let's read some comments. That mustache alone is worth plus 20 in crime reduction. He's just sitting there, filling out a report, menacingly. Oh, dude. He did have a good mustache. He had the Ron Swanson mustache, really. A lot of different types of mustaches, right? But, you know, Ron Swanson, the guy from, is it The Office or is it?
You're gonna have to show us some humanity. You're
Yeah, he's got that Ron Swanson stash, man. Thing's nice. I just cannot rock the stash, guys. I don't. I look like I don't look good. I'm almost certain I'd look like a cholo. It's crazy. I just can't do that. Or like an exotic porn director or something. You know, that's not a good look for me. It's just not even in the military when I was allowed to grow a mustache to a certain degree. I didn't. I was just like, man, if I can't grow out the full beard, I don't want it. So I just didn't. Florida fucking man by default simply because just men commit more crimes than women. And historically, men show their ass more in public than women do. We also have a higher rate of mental health issues, I think. Or is it prison time? Or is it homelessness? Or is it, I don't know. So yeah, definitely Florida man. By a mile. But the Florida women are fucking, they can be lethal just simply because you're always on guard for Florida man. Sometimes you might have a tendency to drop your guard just slightly because you are dealing with a woman. You don't really need the same level of force. You don't need the same attitude. You don't need the same mindset oftentimes. But then there's that one time where you're not expecting it and this bitch jumps you like a fucking spider monkey and it's just like, it's like getting gum out of your hair. Like it's fucking in there. And that's not good. Whereas you can react to Florida man very, very quickly because you're already ready for this motherfucker. Go ahead, do it, dude. Start Florida manning. I dare you. Like, it's just... should we watch this? Yay? Nay? Yo. Don't even... You know that actually happened, Sam? Someone robbed a Wendy's with an alligator as a weapon. I'm not even kidding. They tried to do it through the drive-thru. They yeeted the fucking alligator through the drive-thru. Tried to rob the place with alligator in hand. I forget whose channel we were watching, but yeah.
The crazy Karen cop lady's back. Remember this video?
What are you doing? Why are you here? Okay, are you guys gonna be here much longer? You
job?
work for us?
Oh, let me guess. Okay, Crazy Karen responds to social media backlash. Oh, why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she? And let me guess, it's gonna be the worst response in human fucking history. Probably. Probably akin to whatever the fuck response Hitler would have goddamn given when posed the question, why did you do that to the Jews? Just a heinously stupid ass response that makes no sense. Like, that's probably what we're about to hear. Holy jeez. That's crazy, isn't it?
And you're scaring these families.
Okay,
Probably
continue
go
to do
do
my
your job where your job lives. Can you maybe acknowledge that you could be a really upsetting sight for people right now? But like for us to be able to collaborate with y'all at all going forward, you're gonna have to show us some humanity.
And not only did I find her Instagram, but she made a response video.
That's crazy.
And by the way, her Instagram is interesting to say the least. It's exactly what you expect, but it's not something I think you'll be ready for. So for the first time, and I think ever, we get to break down not just how the Karen reacted, but now this Karen's response defending her actions on why she acted so Karen.
That is so indefensible. Lady, I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, you probably thought you were in the right until you uploaded it to the internet. And then you uploaded it to the internet, read the comments, saw the error in your own ways, and shut the fuck up. But nope, not you. This is great. This is great.
And I can't wait for you to do a deep dive with me on her Instagram. Oh my God, we're gonna have some fun today. But first, a word from this video's sponsor.
Guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad does it get from here? I'm assuming y'all have seen this. I'm assuming y'all have all seen this. How bad does it get from here? 7? A 9? A 10? Or is it what I'm thinking, and we just blow right past fucking 10, and we end up at like, I don't know, 14,604,000? Okay. $666. Straight up fucking demonic. All right.
Karen's can fix your. You saw the video online or my breakdown just the other day of how cop Karens can be the most annoying, self-righteous, narcissistic group of morons that a cop could ever deal with. And although she may have recorded her
I'd rather debate a flat earther than have any conversation about anything with a Karen. I don't even want to discuss peanut butter with you. That's how little I like y'all. Annoying little wenches, man.
nonsensical ramblings to a fantastic, beautiful cop and uploaded them to the internet for the world to see and give her a good old pat on the back.
That's what she was hoping for.
The internet thought otherwise and rightfully came down on this Karen for being an insufferable turd. But what would a Karen do if their message wasn't received?
This is what happens when you chase victimhood. It doesn't always go the way you plan. Because when you chase victimhood, you're chasing illogical shit. You're chasing shit that doesn't exist because you're not a victim. So then you just resort to making shit up. And that makes you look even worse. Or you just project. But see what happens when you chase victimhood and clout. That's what happens.
Would a Karen double down? Oh, a super Karen would double down and post an update video in response to people disagreeing with her.
That's wild.
Which is exactly what she did. Everybody welcome Nanny Poo Nanny. Oh my God. Yeah.
A half-naked, feather-headed hermit. Late diagnosed that's all I need to read. That's it. That's it. You know what? It could have ended earlier had I read the name and what follows the name. She, her. You lost me. You fucking lost me. I read that, I know without a shadow of a doubt, not a single smart thing will come out of your face. But for video purposes, Manic Pixie 40-something, I have no idea what that means, always has to make it about the Madonna horror complex. I don't know what that means either. and then a flag. I don't know what flag that is. Is that Mexico? Is that supposed to be Mexico? She's all about ice, so I think. Yeah, better not give me shit for that either. It's not my goddamn country. I don't give a fuck about the flag, but it's gotta be Mexico. So yeah. Exactly what you'd expect.
A 47-year-old grandmother, having them young, okay. And
I knew it. I fucking knew it. She had kids. Kids left. Decided that she would use the latter years of her life to be annoying as fuck on the internet. And I'm probably in the latter part of my life too, but guys, I'm not annoying as this girl, am I? You can tell me. I can take it. Fuck, man.
part-time burlesque dancer when she's not berating police officers for no reason. Amid a whole bunch of other titles. I'm sure it's social justice warrior and...
I don't think that this girl has gotten the memo that people in that career path, no one really takes you seriously. Kind of like how no one takes Riley Reid seriously whenever she says anything. No one takes Bonnie Blue seriously whenever she says anything. Like, none of that shit, man. So, like, why you thought you could give your thoughts whilst doing what you do, and you wouldn't get judgment and or criticism, especially with what you said being, or with what you did being heinously stupid. Jojo, you don't live in the same reality that the rest of us do. You really do live in a bubble.
Flaxseed enthusiast or whatever, I don't know. Hacky sack champion of the Northwest.
Flaxseed enthusiast? That fucking sounds like an Xbox achievement for like the Witcher game. Flaxseed enthusiast. What does that even mean? Yeah, y'all can't. Oh, I suppose y'all can, but it's me making up shit. Commander Swisher was good. You missed the first video, but it doesn't matter. You're gonna figure out very fast what the fuck we're doing.
Oregon's #1 protester for the month of December. Now, with just a quick scroll through her profile, there are some interesting videos that we will get to a little bit later. But first, let's talk about this response video and break it down.
Hi, everybody. It's me, the cop Karen.
Oh, God. It starts with a maniacal laughter. This is how you know it's gonna be good.
Well, she left out the crazy eyes, so that's good. Thank you for that.
She's already.
Yeah.
I kind of love that. Thank you for helping me think of it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you don't have to search for me. I was never hiding. My account is public.
Guys, you know it's really, really bad. You know it's really, really bad. Look at the likes that she has. Y'all probably can't see it. And look at the comments. 159 likes. 1,086 comments. Guys, if you ever see a ratio like this on a video, you could you don't even have to watch the video to know that that comment section is on fucking fire with nothing but vitriolic shit. Really. Because this person is stupid. If you ever see that ratio, that little amount of likes to that many comments, the person is getting roasted. That's just how the internet is. That's a trend I figured out a long ass time ago.
Yeah. So, to be honest, I actually haven't seen Sheriff Sanders' comment at all.
Oh, yeah, it's public. See? So you can go on it.
I don't know who Sheriff Sanders is. Probably yeah.
Don't go on it and berate her. Don't do it. You want to leave a mean comment, you leave it down below. We're not going to Scotty too hottie this thing and dox somebody, all right? You leave your comments below. You leave the Karen alone. This is the space where you vent. If you're unaware, the sheriff, that's the sheriff's deputy that she berated, the sheriff of that county in Washington said, hey, you know what? My deputy did such a good job remaining calm and being respectful when this woman obviously was trying to needle him into doing something inappropriate. we're gonna give him a certificate of appreciation or some sort of award. I forget what it was specifically. But our good guy with the mustache is getting an award for being a great guy. And if somebody hasn't got a hold of him already, he needs to message me because I got a POB waiting for him.
The only thing, in my opinion, that would have been better than what he did, which was very professional, the only thing that would have been better is if he would have said nothing, and as soon as she started going into Karen mode, roll the window up. Man, I think I would have fell the fuck out and I'd still be laughing to this very moment had he done that. Just rolled the window up on her ass. And her voice gets quieter and quieter and quieter as he rolls it. That would have been the icing on the cake for me.
Good job, buddy. Let's watch on. Oh God, the beginning smile and laughter is just driving me insane. Just an absolute nut job. That is it on your chin? It's probably from all the toxic femininity you got bubbling underneath the surface.
It's just buried in a lot of nonsense about my face or my teeth or my tummy.
Oh, look at this. Very good. Classic deflection. I call it the M&M syndrome. I'll make fun of myself so that way it takes the power away from you when you...
But it was way better when B-Rabbit did it against Papa Doc. I am white. I am a fucking bum. I do live in a trailer with my mom. I do have an uncle. I do have a friend named Uncle Tom and a friend named Cheddar Bob that shoots himself in the leg with his own gun. And I did get jumped by all 6 of you chumps. Yeah, it's cool when he does it. It's not cool when you do it, girl. It's just cringe. Stop it. Just accept your punishment from the internet and move on. But you're not going to do that for our entertainment. Thank you.
Make fun of me. Ah, yes. I'm imperfect.
And yeah, I'm down for that, Commander Smishing.
Perfect. All right. Without saying I'm imperfect. Very good. All right, let's go. Sigh out me some more.
Which, like, again, you guys missed this really obvious turkey neck. Like, look at how it wrinkles.
Listen, I'm not really going to pick on your looks that much.
It's wrinkled, but like...
Shut up. Just hurry.
I'm too smart to pick on your looks. I've just been picking at your personality. Because that's what matters. And, lady, yours sucks. Bad. Needs work.
Yeah. Get to the point. Get to the point!
I can't get it to wrinkle, but like...
Yeah, it really got underneath her skin when people started making fun of her. That's the first 15 seconds of this thing.
You know that shot that everybody was like posting about Kim Kardashian, you know?
You're just like Kim.
Please do not compare yourself. I hate that broad. Actually, I hate the whole family. But please, for the love of God, do not compare yourself to the Kardashians. They might be plastic as shit, but they're prettier than you. Stop it.
Kardashian, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm still not gonna pretend that the cops protect anybody.
Okay, we're not gonna pretend that the cops protect anybody. We don't protect anybody.
We haven't been. This lady's crazy.
We don't protect anybody. Jesus. Well, now you know where her head's at. You know what? Let's abolish the police so that way you can live in the Chaz, Chop, whatever the frig it is, and then go get molested by a bunch of people.
That's what
happens.
happens.
Then you can be like, but that guy did it, and they'll be like, we don't have anybody to arrest him. There's nobody to protect you in this cop-free zone. But hey, listen, you're a smart lady. Sure, you'll figure it out.
They don't stop rapes.
No. She's not gonna figure it out. That's something you say to an 18-year-old that still doesn't know all that much about the world. You'll figure it out. I tell my little brother that shit all the time. He's 14. You'll figure it out. This lady is in her 40s. If you haven't figured this shit out by the time you hit this age, you're never going to. It's impossible. It's a pipe dream.
They don't stop murders. They don't stop robberies. No, they protect capital.
Really, because like there was one time that I worked at a gas station and a dude came in and fired 5 bullets at me and he missed all 5 times. I actually should be dead. And then the police came and caught him literally 20 minutes later. 20 minutes later, after he robbed me, he was in jail. That But you're sitting here saying they don't do anything. And didn't notice any racism there either, because the cops and the investigators were white, and my brown ass was the one calling them for help. I need your help. I'm being robbed. And guess what? They caught him. So, lady, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but it's clear that you don't either. So, maybe stick to dancing. Oh, when dancers speak. Really. The only reason the fucking Miss America ladies sound so smart is because they're reading off of a fucking script. When dancers speak.
I stop rapes. I stop murders. I stop robberies. I've stopped all of those things in my career. I work. I've literally been in patrols where they're like, hey, you need to patrol this area specifically because there's been a bunch of break-ins and we need to stop it. And then you know what happens? We heavily patrol that area, pull over a couple cars, snatch a dude or two off the street, and then, oh my gosh, the robberies are slowing down because we got the individuals involved. The amount of gun arrests that I've gone on and search warrants for firearms in criminals, hardened criminals that have been already arrested for homicides or shots fired or shootings. Numerous.
What is plexiderm? What were we just talking about? I talk a lot. I'm sorry. So whatever I said, I don't even know what that is a response to.
And now here we go. It's difficult to prevent sexual assault, right? Really, it's all about educating the public on, hey, here's some things to make yourself a difficult target for sexual assault. Here's some things not to do or look out for to try and defend yourself or better prepare yourself so that you don't make a choice that could end up in somebody's.
And you say that very same kind of thing to a Karen and she gets mad. And it's just like, we should all protect ourselves, ladies. It's just like, but the way she looks at it is, see, it's because men are terrible. We have to do all these things and go out of our way to not get fucked on by these evil men. That's this lady. And I'm sitting here thinking like, yo, I'm actually more of a target than you, man. Like, I don't even understand. I take precautions as a man. There's certain places I don't go. There's certain places I won't drive. There's certain places I won't be there. And I'm a man. I don't even know why, like, some women take that shit personally. It's like, I shouldn't have to do all that stuff. I should just be able to walk around at 4 o'clock in the morning if I want to, or not have to worry about someone assaulting me. Yeah, well, you're an idiot, because I wouldn't even do that. And I can defend myself. So it's like, this lady
sexually assaulting you. But here's something you may not know, you dumb lady. Most police aren't proactive. We show up to the scene after a crime has occurred. This ain't Vanilla Sky, all right? I don't have 2 albino bald twins floating around in a pool of their own piss and like Tom.
What movie was that? What?
This ain't Vanilla Sky, all right?
I was about to say, that's Minority Report, my dude. Okay. He fixed it. He put the he fucked up the I was lost too. I don't know what that was.
I have 2 albino bald.
Minority Report, really good movie. It's with Colin Farrell and Tom Cruise, and they can basically, it's this thing that can tell that you're about to commit a crime before you do it. It's like artificial intelligence, except it makes a mistake on one of the people that runs the intelligence program and says you're guilty even though they're not. It's a really good movie if y'all have never seen it. Oh, dude. You know, it's one of my favorite movies by Colin Farrell, and people shit on it for some reason, and I'm just like, whatever. Phone Booth. Such an underrated movie by this underrated actor, I feel. Phone Booth. I love that movie, dog, and like, I swear, man, I've brought it up, and every time I bring it up, the people I'm around, they're just like, oh, that movie was trash. It was inside of a phone booth the whole time. I'm like, exactly. What, dude, the movie was good, and it was inside of a fucking phone booth the entire time. How many movies can do that? It's in one place the whole fucking time, and it was entertaining to me. It was really good. Anyways.
Old twins floating around in a pool of their own piss and like Tom Cruise jumping through windows because a marble rows down some sort of weird mousetrap configuration and tells me when the crime's gonna be committed. All right, it's gotta happen first, and then I gotta go over there and try to solve it. Check out.
The movie Wanted kind of had like the same premise, damn near, where like the names of the people to be assassinated came from this magical fucking loom that put the names on yarn or strings or whatever, and they deciphered it, and they were like, oh, that's our next target. And I'm just like, well, who sends the names? You know what I mean? Turns out it was this motherfucker, but it's a very odd thing to kind of try to wrap your head around. And I'm telling you, dude, this lady, she doesn't live in our reality. She lives in like one of these movies. She lives in the Judge Dredd universe, I think.
Out that beat while the DJ revolves it. Oh, well, because I'm not psychic, which is definitely something you do. You look like you love tarot cards. Yeah. Oh, you heathen. Yeah, I can't just show up at a scene. But
tarot cards are exhausting to me, man. They really are. I can't stand these shits.
Before something happens, it has to occur. But then you have the proactive stuff, which is hunting the guns, jumping out, making car stops. And I'm sure you hate all that too because you're picking on a marginalized community or somebody that doesn't have a whatever. I got CIs working up and down the streets telling me what's going on. But you'll protest in front of a prison and be like, Jeremy needs to get out of jail.
Lady, have you ever watched like First 48 or like any one of these like police shows where like, dude, if you've ever watched one of these police shows, you will see these detectives. Like, I'm talking, they're on their 37th cup of coffee. Some of these detectives, their wives leave them. They take the kids. They're like, I'm going to my mom's. You're never here. You don't pay attention to us. All you care about is this fucking job. Right? These detectives. Basically, these officers sacrificing their whole fucking life just to figure something out. Figure something out that might not even have an answer, but they have to try. Right? Fucking just 19, 20, 22 hours straight of investigating, interrogations, paperwork. Do you have any idea what that's like? Sure, you're not actually out there beating the street. Sure, you're not actually out there at the moment firing your weapon or running down a criminal on foot. But it's all the other shit that goes into being a police officer that you don't see, lady. It's just like, some of these dudes are rarely ever home, man. For you.
Because he was pulled over illegally and he had 5 firearms on him, even though he's a convicted felon. The cops are bad.
And if you fall prey to a medical bankruptcy or private equity f***s you out of your housing, they're gonna rip your tent down too, with their bare hands.
What does that have? What does that even mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean? First of all, I already know this is a commie. I already know the way that she's talking. She's anti-capitalist commie. They only protect capital. They only protect. All right.
Oh, I take it back. Brothers and sisters, she doesn't watch the news. She doesn't watch mainstream media. She watches Hassan. I'm sure of it. With a mindset like that, that's exactly who she gets her news from. Guaranteed. Hassan. I already know it. I can feel it in my bones.
I tell that to the tens of thousands of people in the housing projects that I protected as a housing cop. I was in the housing projects as those were my specific areas that I was detailed to. Unfortunate people that are down on their luck or need some assistance living in the housing projects. They don't have a lot of capital. And let me tell you something, lady. I was there all the time because I got domestics going on. I got people shooting at people. I got guys driving around without licenses and license plates, registration, insurance, jumping curbs, almost hitting kids because they're flying down the street, some tinted out Impala or Chrysler 300. Police are in lower income areas of their towns way more than upper class areas. So there goes that. We protect capital, then why am I in the hood with rundown buildings and people that make less than 40 grand a year? Shouldn't I be in the neighborhoods with the multi-million-dollar homes and the 6 to 7 digit income?
But you know what's funny? Angry Cop says that. It's so true. That's the case in my hometown. My hometown is roughly like, I don't know, give or take between 200 and 300,000 people. And dude, I've been all over that city. I've been to every square, even the ghettos, the hoods, all of it. I've been to every square inch of that city. And if you go to Green Island Hills, which is a very nice neighborhood with a golf course inside of it, it's gated, really big ass houses. Out of all the times that I went into this neighborhood, and it was quite a few for some high school parties and some girls that I dated from rival schools that were out of my league, but dating them really pissed off the other players, so it worked out. Anytime I found myself in these neighborhoods, I never saw any cops. Ever. Ever. Dude, not one. But anytime I would find myself, I don't know, towards South Columbus, right? Towards like South Commons and towards like Fort Benning and St. Mary's Road, all these ghettos and shit. Cops everywhere. Dude, everywhere. Man. But you go to the strip mall, you'll see a couple occasionally, but not to the same volume that you're going to see past a certain point. Past that certain point, it's all pretty much either below average or just very low income areas for the most part. That's where all the cops are. So like, I mean, I don't know. It's what she says is outrageous.
Oh, but I'm not there because those people can afford to have cameras and gates. Yeah. But here I am, definitely only protecting Capitol and kicking homeless people out of parks. What an idiot. This is great. This is great. I'm so happy that she made this so I could just tear stupid shit like this down. Get ready for it.
They don't protect anybody. They don't solve the rapes. They don't solve the robberies. You don't get your things back. No one gets healed.
No one gets healed.
Like, sometimes things don't get solved. And this was more so the case 30 years ago than it is the case now. I feel like just about everything gets solved these days. Do you know how many cameras exist? CCTV, home footage, ring cameras, man. Cameras on the interstate, cameras at gas stations, cameras on stop signs, cameras on traffic lights, cameras everywhere. I mean, dude, really, it would just have to be just a really, really good crime, or it just has to all fall together for the cops not to be able to figure it out. But 30, 40 years ago, there was no DNA, barely any fucking cameras. You know how easy it was to just kill somebody? Fuck, man. So, like, I don't understand. I don't know.
I literally solved the rapes! I have literally solved numerous rapes, you stupid idiot! Yeah. I've solved rapes of 14-year-old girls. I've solved gang rapes of grown women who were abducted. And you're gonna come over on the internet with your tatted up titties and your nose ring and burlesque bullshit and tell me I don't do fuck off. I work.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like we're supposed to talk.
I'm still not gonna pretend that you. It's that fake white. I'm a white savior. I'm white knighting. Don't even act. I know. Shut up.
They have high statistics of domestic violence. That's not great. That's just a fact. That's real and that's out there in the world.
All right, let's break that down. Right? Cops aren't perfect. You're absolutely right. Do we protect one another? Yeah, we do. You know why? Because for the past umpteen million years, people were saying that every cop is dirty and everybody's a piece of shit and everybody
It's not just cops that protect each other. That's just human nature. When you're part of a group, you protect that group. I don't understand. This is someone that has never been part of a team, I feel. Man, because if you're a teammate of mine, it don't really matter if I like you. I'll have your back for the most part. When I was in the military, same way. When I played sports in high school, same way. There were some players that, dude, I despised. But I was like, you're going to help us win. So I'm going to put up with you, right? And if someone tries to fuck with you from another team, I'm going to have your back and I'm going to fight for you, right? But I
rallied for body cams, and then guess what happened? Guess what happened? Body cams came around, and 99.9% of all the complaints, oh, cops are all dirty, it went a f***ing way.
It did.
You know why? Because I got 4K with audio showing you being a piece of shit almost 100% of the
But in this case, we didn't even need body cam because the moron recorded herself.
time. And if you want to say cops have a high level of domestic violence, per what? Give me the stat. Give me the absolute stat. And let's say that it is high. Guess what? They can get fired too. You think that we're gonna protect woman beaters on our job? Or mentally abusive female officers to their husbands? No! It's like these people don't realize cops get fired. Now,
That's what she's saying. She's saying, like, whenever a cop does something bad, like, I thought she was talking about something else, really. Yeah, I will have your back to a certain degree, but yeah, what she just mentioned, domestic violence, rape, blah blah blah. And I mean, dude, what are you even getting at? I'm pretty sure that there's some level of a percentage of domestic violence and sexual assault amongst fucking Home Depot employees. We're not berating Home Depot employees. There's a bad apple everywhere, but this lady doesn't see that. She just sees like the whole. She just looks at it as like the whole batch is fucked, and it's just like, all right, well, when some bad shit happens to you and you have no one to call, then you deal with it. There you go. You're a strong, independent woman. Figure it out.
I'm not making an excuse for domestic violence, but if we gotta deal with shit like this all the time, you can bet your bonnet that there's a lot of mental issues that run around in policing districts because we're stressed. We got PTSD. We gotta deal with morons where we have to just go, okay, man, please settle down. Because if we go, oh my God, shut the up, you're gonna make a complaint about us. I'm gonna lose my job when you've been needling us for hours. Should you be around this school? Can you leave faster? You're scaring people. Don't be your spouse. Get some mental help. Go to counseling. All right, let's move on.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like we're supposed to talk like no one should ever feel unsafe around a cop. Especially right now when we haven't seen any local police officers. We haven't seen anybody with a badge stop or follow up on these extrajudicial killings.
What extrajudicial
What killings are you talking about?
killing are you talking about? Because if you're talking about what's happening in Minnesota, literally half the country away from you, people that have nothing to do with you, that's being investigated by the FBI. Both of them are. Both the good and pretty shootings are being investigated. Like, they're being investigated. Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what is like?
She's a Karen. She doesn't know what she wants. It's like whenever I ask my niece what she wants for food, you're not gonna get a straight answer. And even if she gives me a fucking answer, she's not gonna want what she says because she doesn't know until I physically take it and force it in her fucking mouth, man. Like, ugh.
You talking about something else? You talking about something else? Something tells me this lady's got like Rachel Maddow tattooed on her butt.
It's not happening. Fascism is in the streets. People are bleeding. And what I've seen...
That's what I think about how you feel, lady. Right there. That's it. In bold, capital fucking letters.
is pictures of Olympia cops smiling next to white supremacists.
All right, you know that's a whatever it is. There's cops around my area that smile next to white supremacists. What does that even mean? Am I supposed to know everybody in my community? There are over 500,000.
Dude, she sounds like this. She sounds like this ad that I keep getting on YouTube. That it's like, MAGA Republicans are trying to rig the elections because they're fascist and they're trying to redraw district lines and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, blow it out your ass. You're just mad because you didn't think of it first. Think about how to beat them instead of crying about it. That's this lady. That's like, wah.
1,000 people around the city of Buffalo. And I'm supposed to know everybody and their political views and all that. No, I go up to a stranger, I smile, I be nice to them, as I should with everybody, whether or not their view.
But this is the kind of lady where she won't even have a conversation with you until you give her your political and religious affiliations. I promise you. Those people exist. They won't even entertain a conversation with you unless you let them know those key pieces of information first. That way, they can either know if they should entertain you or if they shouldn't. And if they find out that they shouldn't entertain you, it's because they know deep down they are out of their fucking depth and they won't survive in a conversation with you.
Coincide or conflict with mine. Oh, but you wouldn't get that because everybody's fascist, right? And of course, there's the second that she says, he smiled at the Nazi. Yeah, you've used that word so much that I don't...
It doesn't even mean anything anymore, really, for the most part. Every time y'all call someone a Nazi now, I'm just like, oh, okay. Cool. So that really just means that you're mad. It actually doesn't mean anything. And the person you're calling a Nazi couldn't be further from it. It's just, it's a reflex at this point for y'all. It's almost like breathing. Y'all just say it, but it's not true. It doesn't mean anything, and that's it. God bless America, and you're a Nazi. That's how it is for y'all, I guess. I don't know.
Give a shit anymore. Who's a Nazi? Everybody is now.
Yeah.
Real
Nazi, we're bigots, we're fascists. What is it, man? What's the word of the day? Toilet paper that y'all are using. What's the next one? Tell me. I'm literally on the edge of my seat because y'all always come up with the lamest, dumbest shit that just doesn't stick, and it makes sense because that side is full of some of the most unfunny motherfuckers, man. There's never been a more truer statement than the left can't meme. Y'all just can't, man. And this girl's a shining example of it.
Karen, show me the photo. You've got Instagram. Show me the photo of the people with the Nazi guy.
Damn, but what are we looking at? These are all white supremacists? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a biologist or anything, but I do believe that unless you are Dave Chappelle's character from the skit that he did where he's a blind member of the KKK, historically, or not the KKK, but white supremacists. Actually, it was the KKK in that skit. But historically, to be a white supremacist, don't you have to be, I don't know, what? Yeah, I thought so too. That guy's black. Really? That guy's black. So, I'm confused. Are we looking at white supremacists? Or the world's most confused black guy? I doubt it's the second one. Gotta be the latter. I don't understand.
And yeah, ICE has kidnapped people off of the streets that I travel on the regular basis here.
Okay, so ISIS kidnap people off the streets. Definitely not what they're doing. They're doing it.
When you say kidnapping off the streets, all I hear is that they're scooping up illegal people that shouldn't be here because they're illegal. The same way that if I went to another country that wasn't America and they said, hey, you're not a citizen, get the fuck out, guess what I would do? I would leave. Or I suppose I could try to linger and roll the dice with local law enforcement and deporting agencies and see how long I last. But all roads lead to my ass getting extradited. And the difference between literally every other country around the world and America is not a single fucking citizen of that country that I'm getting deported from is going to feel bad for me. Why would they? Why should they? If I get deported out of Australia, are any of you Australians gonna be sad? I cannot believe they did that to that man. I know that he was an Australian, he was here illegally, and all that nonsense, but no. I really doubt it. I don't know, man, or maybe I'm just giving Australians too much credit, and I'm just using y'all as an example for this argument. But fuck, man, I swear every other country wouldn't even blink if an American got deported, yet we deport people here in America and goddamn Americans are just like, "Wee! Why, bro? Why? They're illegal, man." Oh my goodness. And then think of all the people that work their ass off just to become citizens, and they see your bitch ass complaining that we're kicking out the people that didn't do the hard work to become citizens like they did. And it's just like, they probably feel jaded, like, God damn, I wish y'all had our backs as vigorously as you have their backs. I went through the process. These motherfuckers took the shortcut and are being lazy, and you're fighting for them more than you wanted to fight for me all those years ago when I was trying to become a citizen? Oh, hell nah. Fuck you too. So it's just like, oh, goodness gracious. I don't get it. I'll never get it. And there's nothing y'all can say to help me understand. I just...
Immigration enforcement. You may not like that. You're more than welcome to that opinion. That's fine. What are your local police officers going to do with the federal government is enforcing a federal law, which, by the way, has been enforced from every presidency?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought, Commander Smushy. Remember the movie Rush Hour? I think it was Rush Hour 3, where they fly to Paris and the customs agent at Paris is a dick. And he decides to do a cavity search when he really didn't have to. He's just a dick, right? That's the treatment. That's the treatment. And guess what? They didn't complain. They got searched in a very uncomfortable way, and then they went about their business. That's it. Heaven forbid that happened to a foreigner here in America, and it's over, bruh. It's over, bro. You're gonna have Karens all up your ass. Ugh.
Up until now makes you wonder why this one's so bad.
Go ahead, Karens. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. And go ahead, nitpick. Nitpick. Break down everything I said. Make it make sense to me. Help me understand. You can't. You can't. I dare you. I double dare you. Comment section's open. Help me understand. You can't. There's no way.
Oh, all of a sudden, ICE has been horrible people. But the guy in charge of ICE got a Medal of Freedom from President Obama. When did he become the bad guy? Because for the past...
Well. President Obama deported more people than Trump ever has. Yet for some reason, they call Trump the border czar. I'm confused on that one too. Make that one make sense, Karens. Make that one make sense. I confuse easily.
3 administrations and then Trump for a second, no issues. And plus, there's like a million cops and departments that say, hey, we're not gonna assist ICE in their investigations unless they get a signed warrant by a judge. We can't obstruct the federal government from enforcing a federal law that's been on the books since ever. But she's not saying sorry, right? She's telling you why she's mad. She's mad for these reasons, and that's why she went to a guy, a beat cop deputy, who's just sitting there doing a accident report. That validates her being a complete and utter bitch, right? That's validation. I'm upset about stuff that has nothing to do with my community, and so I took it out on this guy. Not sorry for it.
When I roll up to my kids' preschool and I see 2 SUVs there, 2 sheriff SUVs.
Oh no, 2 sheriff SUVs. Better watch out. What's gonna happen? You know when 2 sheriff SUVs get together, mass murder.
Yeah, in my head, it's so crazy how different people are, because in her head, she sees 2 cops at the school and she shrivels up like a little bitch, like a raisin that's been out in the sun for too long. Whereas in my first immediate thought, if I were to see 2 police officers posted up at my niece's school, good. That means that if any active shooter decides to target this school, my niece will be safe. That is my first and only thought. Good. Too bad it's only 2. Why not 4? Why not 5? Bring the whole fucking department if you want to protect this school. I don't care. That's my first thought. And your first thought is, let me crawl into a hole and die, and cry myself to sleep with my 19 cats. It's crazy how different people are. Man, it's wild.
Sides, period. Every single time.
Exactly. In this whole parking lot, where there are a lot of empty spaces at the point when I was there.
Oh, there are so many empty spaces in the parking lot. Okay. Did the accident happen in the parking lot the guy's writing the report for? He's parked on the side of the street legally.
They're parked exactly right outside. Oh, do you want to see my hands? Look at them. Oh, yeah.
Your hands look significantly older than your face. If I couldn't already tell that you had makeup on, I could look at your hands and your face and definitely tell that you have makeup on.
Because I do have a job at work. I've raised kids.
Okay, well, there's a manic episode. Take your lithium, hun, stick on one subject, all right? Your manic bipolar disorder's hitting those peaks and valleys. Let's try and stick on one topic while your witch fingers are sitting there shaking with anger because you can't think straight. You must have missed your morning Valium.
Oh, yeah, because I do have a job.
She's absolutely insufferable.
They're parked exactly across from the kindergartner's playground.
Right.
Where a diverse group of very small children are playing on the structure that is exactly right across the fence.
And you thought that because of what's going on in Minnesota, that this cop was going to get out of his car, walk up to this classroom of diverse children, and pick out all the brown ones? That's just what I gathered from what you're. That's what I'm picking up from what you're putting down. And I got to tell you, lady, that's retarded. But let's see. Maybe you don't mean that. And if you don't, that just means that it's even dumber. All right. I'm down.
And sidewalk. From where these men decided to park that have guns.
Right.
And have been documented to be erratic and irresponsible.
What the are we talking about? What are you, the parking police now? They were parking spots over there. So you're mad about where they parked now? Is that rational? You were upset that they were parked in front of the school? Oh, you're upset that they parked next to a bunch of little...
You know that cops, I've seen them at the bank, too. So, do you not go to banks? Yet, you don't say anything about that. Which leads me to believe that you take issue with cops protecting the kids. But they weren't there to protect the kids that day. They were just there for traffic violation. But if some shit popped off while they were there, they would protect the kids. You have infinite amounts of issues and problems with them being at a school, but you didn't say anything about them being at a bank. Which means that you prioritize banks over children? If a cop had to be anywhere, I would rather him be at a school than at the bank or at a grocery store or patrolling around a fucking Lowe's. So but hey, priorities, you have to make an argument and you can't really use that because that destroys your argument. And so keep going, girl. You're stupid.
Kids. How many times have cops gone crazy and started shooting a group of little kids? What are you talking about? Well documented.
Never.
If it's well documented, say it. Go ahead. Give me some examples. I'd love to hear them of when cops just randomly went to a playground and started shooting all the minority children.
But I can tell you about a time where a cop left work, came back to the station, and shot other cops. I can't tell you about that. But yeah, my memory is foggy on the targeting of children. So
this is what Karens do. This is especially what white Karens do. White Karens go, there's a group of people over there that have never told me they have a problem with these people. But what I'm going to do...
Let me be offended on your behalf. Oh, but ma'am, that's not necessary because I'm not offended. And if I'm not offended, it's not a problem, right? Wrong! Wrong. No, it's absolutely a problem because I'm about to make it a problem. Okay, Karen.
Is I'm going to talk for them.
And if you're a Karen watching this video and the shoe fits, I hope you feel a certain kind of way. Change your ways, lady, because you're butt fucking ugly on the inside. All of you are, for the most part. Y'all may be pretty on the outside, and sometimes I feel like that plays a factor in y'all being bitches. For real. Because not too many times do I see an ugly broad that is also a bitch, for the exception of Rosie O'Donnell. Right? So
talk over them, and I'm going to drown out their voices so I can tell you you're a piece of shit. So then all those little children go up to their black mommy and daddy, their Hispanic or Indian or Native American mommy and daddy, and go, look at there. There's a good white lady, Mom. When the riots happen, we won't burn down her house. I guess it's like a desperate attempt to be invited to the cookout. I feel like she goes up to like black parents at the school and is like, I'm an ally. There were cops on the other side of a fence. They were near children.
or that, or she gives them weird amounts of awkward attention. Like, hey, how are you? Is everything going okay for you today? Did you get here okay? Did you experience anything how should I phrase this? Harmful on your way here? Are you fine? What can I do to help make your day any better? I guarantee that's what she does. I guarantee it. And it's just like,
oh my God. Let's keep listening to 1940s hairstyle, legal method.
that's what it is, Commander Smushy. That's, oh, Daddy never told them no, and they never got grounded, and they thought that the real world was going to be the same as when they were 16, and then the world collectively reminds them that that's not the case.
Addict, amphetamine queen, Adderall doll.
I once dated a girl when I was younger, very pretty, that didn't know she had to put gas in her car. She just didn't. She called her dad one day. She's like, Dad, car stopped working. Fuck do you mean? We bought it 2 years ago. She's like, it won't turn on. It's like, it's just he's like, try it. And she did. And he's like, sweetie, is there gas in the car? Is the light on? Like, what's happening? Yeah, she didn't put gas because she didn't know that she had to, which is wild because her dad was a police officer and he was not a dummy. And I met the guy and it was just, wow, you just thought it refilled itself, huh? You thought that Dr. Strange was the one that gave you that fucking car, huh? Wild girl. It's just,
oh, nanny poo nanny.
Because I was worried they might be colluding with ICE, I had heard that maybe there had been some activity going on.
I heard maybe that potentially that sometimes on occasion they could collude with ICE. So I decided to just
I heard. Which means that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
with one of them to make myself feel good. That's okay. That's what I got out of this.
Yeah.
Do you see that? There's no logical sense there. Based on absolutely nothing other than my feelings. Woo.
Yeah.
I went over and picked on a cop because he was doing his job when he was called to the scene of an accident to write up a report. Yeah. Listen, lady, the cop was called to be there. Oh, but because of the sometimes, maybe, almost on occasion, no factual evidence.
Also, and I probably should have led with this, and I think I kind of did in a way, but you can't talk shit as a stripper. I'm sorry. It's just like, nothing you say has merit. It just doesn't. Man, I don't... You know what I mean? It's almost like a pedophile trying to give parental advice. Be quiet, bro. Nobody wants to hear from you. So, you strippers should, just like the porn stars, you strippers should also remember the same, that your words fall on deaf ears because of your profession. That's just the way it goes. Don't blame me. That's just the way society is set up.
Whatsoever that they're the gun guys. I'm protecting the community. Idiot.
We're not going to pretend that Uvalde went differently. We're not going to pretend that any of you have stopped a school shooting.
Absolutely. Collazo, Tennessee. How about that? How about the Nashville shooting? When he dotted that tree that tried to kill a bunch of kids. Ended up killing a couple of them, but he put her in a dirt nap. How about that? How about that one? I feel like that one's pretty good.
I wonder if this lady's gonna watch this video.
Stupid bitch. We're
Angry Cops' video.
and if you're on Pepper
There's no way she misses it.
Box, we'll be playing that right here of that dumb turd getting domed over and over again on replay, unredacted. All right, well, I think we've had fun with her breakdown video. Let's see who this person is. This rational person that cops for all the reasons of the potentially maybes and no factual evidence, that has no recollection.
And what's funny is like even the I guarantee that even a large majority of people that don't already like cops are probably looking at this girl like, this isn't it. This isn't how you do it, girl. You're just an idiot.
Of the Tennessee school shooting that officer stopped.
Okay, so I'm realizing I don't know a lot of cops. I don't know a lot of military. You know you can defect, right?
You know you can get the fuck out of this country, right? You do know that, right? You know that if you don't like it here, you can promptly fucking leave and no one's forcing you to be here? You know that, right, Karen? Just making sure you do. Shut the fuck up. Out of my goddamn face. Don't speak of the fucking military. Be quiet.
You know you can just turn the guns around. You're wearing Kevlar. You can get on the right side of history, or you can keep standing next to those little scary bitch-ass punks.
Who does she think
I'm gonna stay on the winning team and you can take your bitch ass to another goddamn country. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay in the most powerful goddamn nation in the world. That's what I'm gonna do. Really. Because I helped fucking build it. What did you do? Not a goddamn thing. Just sit around, fucking bitch about cops. The worst type of fucking person. Shut your cocksucker, lady.
she is? You're talking to the lady. Who are you?
A fucking nobody.
Turn those guns around. On who? Are you telling me to go kill politicians?
No, she's telling us to go kill ourselves. Angry cops.
Who are you telling me to shoot? You're telling me to turn my guns around and shoot somebody. Who is it? Spit it out. Quit being so vague, you loser.
Yeah.
There's no singular thought in her brain.
No.
Like, what? Be specific. Say a thing.
The left can't meme, bro. They're not fucking funny. They're not. Y'all try to be. Y'all try so hard, don't you? Y'all try so hard, man, and A for effort, I feel. But y'all suck at it. Y'all can't meme. Y'all aren't funny. Y'all aren't good at roasting people. Y'all can't go back and forth. Y'all can't talk shit. Y'all get offended to it easily. Y'all give up. Anytime something gets contentious, you fucking crawl in a corner, crawl in a hole, and pout like a child. It's just like... feel bad for some of y'all, man. And that's why I ignore some of y'all, really, because it wouldn't be fair, man. It just wouldn't be fair. I have... My tongue is made of razor blades. Whereas in y'all's tongues are made of dildos, bruh. Little tiny dildos. That's y'all's tongue. Really, so it wouldn't be fair. It'd be like a pro athlete against a child for me to get in a verbal spitting match with you. It's just like, that's a lot of you too, man. It's crazy.
That you don't like, and then say what you want us to do. You know what irritates the shit out of me is there's this like fleeting grin on her. Hey, so why don't you just do that, right? Because I'm cute. I have pretty girl syndrome coming to mind here. Used to be a pretty girl, got a lot of attention.
She peaked fucking hard in high school, is what it is. Probably prom queen too.
And now she's like gotten a little bit older, and that attention has subsided, right? And now she's like, I need to get my attention. I'm so pretty. I need my attention. So she'll like doll herself up and put on makeup and super.
Then go on fucking Tinder. Go on Plenty of Fish. Go on a dating website. I know you're single, girl. I know it. The whole world knows it. I know you're single. Go on one of these dating websites. That's it. I don't... fishing for attention. And I hope you're not fishing for that kind of attention, because you damn sure are not going to get it. You're not going to get that kind of attention acting that way. Not even from the incels. Really. They're looking at you talking about, yeah, I haven't gotten laid in 10 years, but after watching your video, you know what? Let's go ahead and try for 15. Let's try for 20 years. Fuck it, I'll go celibate for life before I fuck with you. That's crazy, lady.
Sweet tones and blinker.
You just gave every man on this planet, collectively, a soft off. Just like that. You may even have turned some of them gay. Wild.
Eyes a bunch and say absolutely nothing word salads in the hopes that people tell her how beautiful and brave she is, and then that's what like gets her to flick her bean. Oh, she's a burlesque dancer, because every single one of those ones are mentally stable.
Yeah.
We're gonna watch this on Pepperbox. I don't know if it'll be allowed on YouTube.
And that's definitely who I want to get my news from, and that's definitely who I want telling me how I should view the world. Someone who belongs in an asylum, man.
Oh, God. What is happening? She's got crack belly. You ever go to a strip club on a Tuesday afternoon? Those are the vibes I'm getting. This is a grandma, by the way.
Yeah.
This is a grandma. She does this as a grandma. She's got not only a kid, but a grandkid. And I'm not saying that to shame her. Like, women gotta work, women gotta eat, we got a mortgage to pay. I get you. But like...
Yeah, and I would be willing to respect the ones that simply just shut the fuck up and danced. But no, not you. Imagine you go to a museum and the paintings start fucking judging you. And I'm leaving that goddamn museum, man. Fuck them paintings. One of them just said I had a unibrow. Fuck that art. Not doing that. Shut up. Just dance. It's like they told LeBron James all those years ago. Shut up and dribble. That's it. Be quiet. You're a basketball player. You're not an intellectual. Shut up.
Her twerking.
Which you don't even need to be a genius to understand. This shit
is so bad. It's really bad.
Yeah.
White woman trying to
very hard to twerk when you got no ass. That's insane. You just look like me having a seizure.
get like the chest into twerking. Twerking is just an ass. I just twerked. Oh, that's on the internet. Yeah, it's all in the hips and ass cheeks and legs. It's all lower body. It's not upper body.
Makes you appreciate Cardi B and fucking Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj a whole hell of a lot more. A little bit. At least in this regard.
I'm sad you had to see that. Both of this. All of this. So yeah, just remember, young officers, if you ever get berated by some cop Karen, just remember, they probably dance like this, and their lives are in shambles. They probably have pretty girl syndrome, and are the reason why you need to teach your wives and girlfriends how to throw.
And you need to stay away from girls like this, man. Which, to be honest, if you enjoy this channel, chances are you're not the type of person that would ever get wrapped up with a woman like that. Because you obviously watch because we have, you know, some things in common. Y'all relate to me on some level. Well, we definitely relate on this. Stay away from these ladies. Fuck, man. You're going to end up in jail because you lost your mind and killed her. Or dead because she killed you. Not a good career path for your life. I was almost there one time. And it was even more petty because she wasn't even this crazy. She just really pissed me off. She almost caught it, bro. I could be in jail right now. She was close. But you gotta let it go. I blame Colin Kaepernick for that. You know what's funny about the whole Colin Kaepernick thing, now that you brought it up, is look how little that lasted. That's why I couldn't have been fucked to care about it whenever it was like relevant and like a part of the news cycle. Look how long that lasted. It didn't last long at all. I was just like, oh, that's just a phase, man. A phase that cost that man a football career. That's it. And they give him a second chance, too. All you got to do is just show up One time. Show up. That's it, bro. That's all you gotta do. And guess what he did? He told them to fuck off. There you go. And after he told them to fuck off, he then decided to call the NFL racist. Oh, you mean the same NFL that offered you a comeback when they didn't have to? They could have just blackballed you like they've done several other athletes. Oh, you mean that NFL? All right. The same racist NFL that gave Michael Vick at one point one of the biggest contracts in the NFL up to that time, and then the dude went to jail for fighting dogs, and then they gave him another chance and let him back into the NFL, and he redeemed himself. Oh, you mean that racist NFL? Colin Kaepernick is a fucking retard. That guy's an idiot. I just fucking can't with these athletes, and it's like they're getting dumber. Fucking Kyrie Irving thinks the earth is flat. He's a flat earther. Are you kidding? Goddamn stupid ass LeBron James walks around with a Malcolm X book that he's never read. It's like, oh, dude, these athletes, man, are just dumb. Getting dumb. They're getting dumber. Yeah, and then he had one good season with the Niners, and then the following season, he couldn't follow up the same numbers and the same performance, and wouldn't you know it, he got benched. Oh. You got benched, bro. You didn't perform. I've been there. I didn't perform one time. Guess what? Get the fuck out of the game. That's it. I didn't sit there and cry, rest of my laurels, talking about, oh, fucking, the coach is racist. Couldn't have been because the backup catcher was black. So it's like, right. Right. If Colin Kaepernick had it his way, people would be drafted based on how many fucking Twitter followers they have. Really. Because with that dude, it was not about the talent. He wanted a spot on the team because he thought he was that fucking special. Yeah, you're good, but you're not just going to be on the team so that you can be a political activist. If you can't play, get the fuck off. He couldn't play. They kicked him off. And then he was like, I cannot believe that they did not let me stay on the team and be a sideshow and take away attention from the actual players and the game. I cannot believe they did not let me make a mockery of their sport. Get shit on, Colin, you dumbass. I'll think you're a dummy for the rest of time, bro. Just, there's people that would literally take a life to be in the NFL, and you threw it away for some dumbass ideology. So weird. But hey, when you grow up a rich kid, because don't let Colin fool you, it's not like that kid grew up in the fucking ghetto. It's not like he grew up in the fucking streets. Dude grew up in a suburban neighborhood with 2 white parents talking about this fucking, alright. Rough that. You said there's a shorter Fat Electrician video that was just uploaded? Well, let me see. Well, how long is that solo leveling video, Commander Smushy? Because at this point, I'm just doing patron requests. And I know that I'm not going to be able to do everyone's that's a patron, which is fine. We'll just catch it on the next stream. Or I'll just upload it individually. Because the ones that were requested, I actually can record myself. So, it really all depends. Because I am interested in, do athletes still kneel during the anthem? I don't think so. Dude, I'm telling you, that shit was a phase. I think the last time I got sick, my sickness lasted longer than whatever the fuck that was with the whole kneeling for the anthem or whatever. It was so fleeting that I wonder if people felt stupid for getting so amped up about something that didn't even last a fiscal year. It's like, oh, what a waste of time that was. But no, they don't. Really, the only time I've ever seen anyone take a knee in any regard like that would be for a fallen soldier. I did that shit when I was in Afghanistan. Take a knee. Yeah, there's a flag right there, but you're not kneeling for the flag. You're kneeling for this fucking guy, right? So, made sense to me then. I guess I didn't really care either way if you took a knee on the football field. Whether you take a knee or stand, man, just fucking hand on the heart and that's it. Fucking whatever. I wasn't overtly upset either whenever I saw players kneeling for the national anthem because I gotta tell you, when I was a kid, my parents took me to Braves games quite often. And you know, I got really I got really irritated early on as a kid because we used to have to stand up and say the Pledge of Allegiance. It's not that I had anything wrong with the Pledge of Allegiance. It was like just the whole standing thing. It was early in the morning. I was tired. I was like, man, just let me catch a couple Z's before this lady starts talking to me about random shit. You got to stand up and say the Pledge of Allegiance. So when my parents would take me to these sporting events, please rise for the national anthem. And I'd look at my dad and I'm like, oh, do we have to? Just got comfortable, started eating my hot dog. He's like, stand the fuck up, son. I'm like, okay. All right, I'll stand up. Right, got it. So, you know, when I saw that, I thought back to my times of just like complaining about it to my dad as a kid. And so, but it was just God, Antonio Brown, another self-destruction. That guy definitely has CTE. Really. Is he to blame for his own failures? Yeah, sure. But at the same time, that guy, that guy's got CTE. We won't find out till he dies, but I just know it. I just motherfucking know it. And it's not even me trying to make excuses for Antonio Brown. That's just like, you see it, man. You see it. And oftentimes we get really used to seeing an athlete with CTE, mainly a football player, and what happens is usually like suicide or something like that, right? With Antonio Brown, he hasn't done that. We get to actually see his CTE unfold outside of an autopsy room, which is like you rarely ever get to see that. So it's great that he's still alive, but that's where like CTE leads lots of times, and like athletes, fucking wrestlers, especially if there's steroid use involved, and you combine CTE with steroid use and prescription pills, and dude, some of these athletes are loaded more than a fucking CVS pharmacy. And yeah, it's just like it's all downhill from there, really, for the most part. All right. Let's see. I really don't know whose request we should take. We should do first. Probably the shortest one, right? Oh. I'll let y'all decide what we do. I'm gonna go take a quick smoke break. Because I will literally watch either one of these. Wartime Stories, Bad Electrician, whatever Commander, the solo leveling video. I'll gladly watch either one of those. So it really is up to y'all. Y'all are all patrons. I could go by when they were placed, but how about this? We'll do this straight Dark Knight style. Okay? I'm going to go in the backyard. I'm going to take a shovel. I'm going to break it in half, get 2 pointy ends. I'm going to hand all 3 of you, Roth, Terminated, and Commander Smushy, I'm going to hand y'all the pointy ends, and y'all decide whose request is up next. Make it fast. I'm kidding. If y'all haven't come to an agreement by the time I get back, I'll close my eyes and fucking pick something, because thing is how y'all are all patrons. What the fuck did I just do? No, I hate when I do this. Come on. Okay, so we're doing some solo leveling then. I'm down. I'm trying to play something so y'all ain't sitting in fucking silence while I'm gone. Oh, yo, dude, I'm actually really excited to upload those Karen videos. So that'll be fun to edit. I'm fucking hot. Oh, sweet Jesus. How far is this, man? You know what? It's just as good as any. Can't see chat at the moment. I took my glasses off.
Come to life, manifest, see the light. Intuition be my guide. This is how I survive.
Christ! Be right back.
If your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest beast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows me. And he gets claws real big, pissed off quick. And if you cross him, you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the sword. Never getting bored, loves the blood and gore. Always wanting more, feed him from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness. Torn apart quick, you left scars ripped to be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Pressure. It's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protected. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened.
Oh, I almost lit my hair on fire. That shit was crazy. Okay. Commander Smushy, did we ever talk about what platform solo leveling is on? Nah, dude, I think I might take your advice and I might start with One Punch Man. But I want to try to get it pulled up on my PC. If I can get it pulled up on my PC, man, I can watch all this shit while I play Warframe. And that's what I really want to do. It's just I'd have to log in to these. I'd have to go back to my email and regather all these passwords for the 3 platforms I have or that I use. Oh fuck. Guys, look at this. This is how much I wear my glasses. Can you see like this indentation right here? I looked in the mirror, I was like, oh my god, fucking raccoon. Did y'all get any ads while I was gone? It was good. Yo, Randall, what's good? Hold on. Yo, dude, tell your cousin I said I appreciate that. Tell him I said I appreciate him watching the channel and thank you for his service. And all that stuff. Oh, it may be on anime only sites. Probably Crunchyroll. Which... Can you watch Crunchyroll for free? I'll watch ads, I don't care. It's only the ads on YouTube that piss me off. Like, if you show me the... Although it actually still makes me mad, but... Because I've watched a lot of free movies in my day, and free movies always have ads, even before ads became unbearable. Free movies, especially on YouTube, they've always had ads, so even if it had ads, I think I'd be willing to live with that if it was something that I liked watching. You had a link, right? Let's see.
Finally, after many trials and errors.
Oh, I just got hot as fuck.
An entire video corrupting on a man, leading to the worst crash out he's ever had in his life, to Rampage Jacksoning his f***ing door and redoing an entire video from scratch. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back after experiencing the worst technical difficulty I've ever experienced. Still don't know how that happened. Dude. But oh boy, another day, another trial for one of the most anticipated characters ever. People have been asking me to do a video on this motherfucker for ages. Even before the anime came out, they just wanted straight Manoa panels. But it is none other than the serial ore farming E-rank smurf of doom, Mr. Sung Jin Woo. So prepare yourself to watch this motherfucker watch somebody else get their ass beat when he knows damn well he can one-shot the nigga. Ain't even gonna lie to y'all, every time he does this shit, I'm adding a charge because what the fuck, bro? So
I've watched videos like this before and I can't remember the I think it's like Blank Boy or something, but like this style of video where all the commentary is just like hyping up the character. I like videos like this. I watched a lot of this style of video, but for like Marvel characters that I know from just like certain movies and shit, and the commentary is always funny.
Without further ado, the Jin Woo trials. Yeah, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So before we actually dive into Exhibit A, let's get a little context on Mr. Jin Woo here. So, in the world of solo leveling, Earth turned into an action RPG. These things called gates started opening up in the world, and inside of those gates were your typical dungeons. Now, when this happened, there were humans who awakened abilities, and they were called hunters. Now, these hunters had a ranking system for how strong you were. S rank to E rank. S being the cream of the crop. Highest ranked niggas in the game. These are your one above alls, radiants, challengers, and basically
the fucking nerds, man. The super sweat lords, probably 16 years old, snorting G Fuel. Yeah, I know the type.
Any other high-ass rank in any other game. These niggas don't touch grass in showers. Never heard of them. Clear example, look at fine shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell of all these sweaty ass niggas.
I don't know who it is, but somebody smell like shit.
And then it goes from A.
Basically every lobby that I'm ever in when I'm playing a shooter game. Pretty much. And my teammates? Oh. Forget about it.
Rank to B, C, D, and E.
That's my teammate.
And Jin Woo was a fucking
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
This nigga was trash.
But he definitely levels up. That's the vibe I'm getting, but still. None but E-rank motherfuckers on my team.
He sucked! Hot ass, button buns. And what made it worse, he was a DPS. So that's how you know he really was trash. And to make it even more worse, in this world, once you get a rank, you're stuck there. There's no leveling up. You are.
That is true, man. When you're DPS, that's your whole thing. It's okay to be a shit healer or a shit tank. You're still tanking all the fucking time, even if you're hitting the wrong buttons. You're still absorbing damage. And that's not the case for DPS, man. You gotta do
hard stuck. So this man, Jinwoo, was hard.
I'm gonna love all the video game references here.
Stuck bronze 3. And he was also known as the world's weakest hunter. Niggas had a sigh of relief when they saw him at raids because they was like,
that's like a little bro thing too. Like, if you don't get your fucking hand off me, don't do that to me.
oh, Jinwoo's here? Ah, shit. This is gonna be a walk in the park, my nigga. This nigga even had his little E-dater, his pocket healer. Fine shit #1, because that's what I'm gonna call it, because I don't know a fucking name. She out here having to heal this nigga 24/7 because he's struggling with a fucking goblin. She looking at this nigga every time like, Jinwoo, you gotta stop this shit. I'm having to pocket your scrub ass every fucking raid. And the reason why bro was even doing this in the first place was because his mom.
That's me. Bro, like, I actually did that the other day in Warframe. I was like, man, nah, fuck him. He can stay dead. I'm sick of it.
Was in a coma. This nigga was dealt one of the worst hands at life I've ever seen. Nigga was a trash ass hunter, mama in a coma, and his dad went to go get fucking milk. Backstory so tragic you would think Oda wrote this shit. Now I'm gonna speedrun how everything changed for this man and how.
Okay, yeah, dude, I am actually interested now. Like, I'm very intrigued on how he
had the greatest glow up I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Him and his party found a secret dungeon. They go into a big old room with some big old statues. Little do they know these statues are alive and they start blicking everybody. People getting incinerated to the bone, stepping on bitches, Aaron Yeager style, getting split in half and Swiss cheese like Frieza.
Oh.
This was brutal. And Jinwoo decided to sacrifice himself so everybody could escape, leading to him getting jumped by all the statues and dying like the most brutal way ever. But luckily for Jinwoo, this was all a test by the mysterious system. And Jinwoo gets a second chance at life as a player. And as a player, he has the ability to level up. He could finally get out of bronze. He was not destined to be a trash ass nigga anymore. He turned.
They literally just gave him a $20,000 gift card for the microtransactions. And my man is about to die. I think the only game that you can actually pay money to have a really good character that directly would probably be like NBA 2K or something, or like Madden. But yeah, that's what he's about to do. Agility, strength, speed, dexterity, all of it. 999999999. Yeah. I'm actually more intrigued by this mysterious force that's just granting access to the fucking dev menu than I am what's about to. Oh no, hold on. All right.
Level up. He could finally get out of bronze. He was not destined to be a trash ass nigga anymore. He turned in to Himothy. Bro started going into secret dungeons, clearing them solo. He didn't need a pocket heal no more. He became
That's why it's called solo leveling.
Competent. He could one-shot bosses whole parties would struggle to beat. The system made him do the exact workout as
Failure to complete the daily quest will result in an appropriate penalty. What's the penalty?
Saitama, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Only difference is a nigga ain't go bald. And he ended up building a Greek god physique in like days. So now that we got all the context out the way, let's finally dive into Exhibit A, Attack of the Smurf. This man Jinwoo caught some bodies. And I'm not talking about no regular dungeon bosses. Talking about actual human bodies. He was booming niggas. And our first example of this is this bum-ass 6-stack. These scheming ass niggas was trying to set our boy up. You see, you need at least 8 people to raid a gate. So they needed 2 fills. So they got Jinwoo and this trust fund bum ass, I got all this gear for nothing, Nepo baby Jinho.
That's the kid that bought the fucking deluxe edition of the game. For sure. Showing up with all the shiny shit right off rip.
Like, don't get me wrong, I f with bro, but you can't tell me this nigga ain't the definition of I got all the best fancy new equipment just to still be ass. Like, this nigga sucks, but he's got some of the best equipment on the market.
Going 0-9.
This don't screams daddy's money, I don't know what to tell you. Now, when Jinwoo met up with this 6-stack, he was introduced to Mr. Dong-suk, and he explained to Jinwoo, nice to meet you, man. My name is Hwang Dong-suk. All we need you to do is sign this contract, and we'll be on our way. Now, Jinwoo picked up on these guys' game pretty easily. First off, they made him sign an NDA, which is
I meet you for the first time and you make me sign an NDA? No, I'm not your friend.
already sketchy as hell. Secondly, they only asked him to carry the bags because he's an E-rank. And last but not least, the biggest thing that threw him off, their team comp consisted of 3 tanks and 3 DPS. Not a single healer in sight. And bro told him, oh, don't worry, we do all of our raids with no healer.
I beg your pardon?
And this is when Jinwoo knew. 4 C ranks and 2 D ranks. That's so equivalent.
That's why y'all are hard stuck fucking bronze, man.
To 4 golds and 2 silvers. And not a single healer in sight. GG no hills, this shit is cooked. So later on, they enter the dungeon. And
they're lucky that this isn't actually rivals. Otherwise, you're fucked not going in with 3 healers. Really. Triple support, it wins every day.
Jinwoo is just there carrying the bags and letting them do all the work. So they end up making it to the boss's lair and they hit the jackpot because the whole place is covered in monocrystals. These boys are about to make a fortune. So this is when the scheming 6-stack starts to enact their plan. You see, the boss of this dungeon is asleep and they needed to be asleep to mine all the crystals because if the boss dies, the gate closes. So Dong-suk told old boy right here, hey man, where's the gear? And bro says, man, sorry boss, I left it outside. Jinwoo and Jinho, you guys stay here and look after the score, and we're gonna go get the mining equipment. Capiche? Huh? So they leave, right? And guess what they do?
That's a
they
trap.
blow up the entrance to the boss's lair, leaving them trapped in there. So yeah, this 6-stack is a bunch of con men crooks because their actual plan was to trap them in there and wake the boss up with the explosion so the boss can then eat them and go to sleep after a good meal. And this would have.
But that's so fucking dumb. Like, they're just pieces of shit because they could have just, it was already asleep. Hold on. Let me hear their plan one more time. Yeah, I think if I was Jinwoo, I would kill you. Because, like,
because their actual plan was to trap them in there and wake the boss up with the explosion so the boss can then eat them and go to sleep after a good meal. And this would allow them to.
It was already sleeping. Half the job was done. I must be missing something. Trash ass plan. I hope he kills you.
Come in and mine all those crystals. So they literally use these boys as bait. These are some crooked ass niggas. But oh, how.
Maybe it had to be that way. I guess, man. Bait, but like, I don't know. That's like, you already snuck up on it.
How little did they know that the E-rank that they had holding their bag.
I'm about to slay this spider, and then I'm killing you. He's about to go equalizer on them.
Was a smurf of doom. Jinwoo cooked this spider in a minute tops. Like, dog, I hate spiders, but this classifies as animal abuse. Look at what he's doing to the thing. He's butchering that nigga. And old trust fund baby looking at bro like, what the fuck? Who is this demon on my team? He just cooked a boss by himself. Bro was so flabbergasted, he picked up the bags and said, hey bro, let me carry you.
We're friends now. I was about to say that. I will follow you to the depths of hell because that's the only way I survive.
Oh shit, you're the boss, right? You need some water, my nigga? I know you're tired.
No,
sure.
not really.
Yeah. Drink it all up, boss. And just off of this moment, this rich motherfucker became his biggest glazer. So then later on, the scheming 6-stack come back. And they were surprised the boss is dead. So they thought Jinho killed him because he has all this expensive gear. So bro told him, kill.
Wait, hold on, I missed something because I was talking shit.
On the scheming 6-stack come back. and they were surprised the boss is dead. So they thought Jinho killed it because he has all this expensive gear. So bro told him, kill Jinwoo and we'll let you live. But Jinho was like, nah, I ain't fighting him.
You don't know what you're fucking with. Like, no.
He might fuck around, kill me before he kill y'all. So they get ready to jump old boy. And while they're walking towards him, Jinwoo gets the urgent quest. And the system tells this man, kill these niggas. All 6 of them. Boom these bums.
You didn't even have to tell me that, really. That was already in my head. Their death has been solidified. Ages ago, really, I feel.
So this mage ends up blasting Jinwoo and sends bro into the wall. But that attack was...
Bunch of bitches, they hit him while he was still in the menu. Bro, I fucking hate that shit. That shit actually happens to me in game. Trying to do something, change my gun or whatever, and I'm just getting tagged.
So this mage ends up blasting Jinwoo and sends bro into the wall. But that attack was straight futile. That shit just tickled the nigga.
I suppose Commander Smushy, but then that reminds me of the movie The Dark Knight. He's like, you think you're so smart, huh? What's to stop the guy from doing to you what you did to these guys, huh? What happened to honor? Respect? Right? So like, because the guy was like, Joker said whenever the job was done, I should kill the guy. And he's like, yeah, that's one less share, right? Funny. He told me something similar. So, like, they must be really good friends, I suppose, if they're all willing to sacrifice these 2 fucks, which then again, they're kind of like sub-ins. They're not actually part of the group, but there is no honor amongst thieves. So, I mean...
Bro got up and was like, oh, thank you for that.
Yeah.
I had this crook in my back for like a month.
Motivation.
But that little massage that you just gave me finally fixed it. So allow me to return the favor. So they looking at bro like, what the fuck? This guy delusional? So the ginger right here walked up to Jinwoo and was like, let me give you a reality check, man.
You have low-broed me for the last fucking time.
You're a bum-ass E-rank, bronze 3. What the fuck are you gonna do to us, huh?
You're dead. Damn. That was fucking fast.
With no emotion, just decapitates this man. Niggas is shocked. They like...
Bro, that was like some... That was the best flick of the wrist that I've ever seen. Look at a flick of the wrist.
With no emotion, just decapitates this man. Niggas is shocked. They like, Nani? How the hell did an E-rank just kill a D-rank? And Hwang Dong-suk knew, oh my god, this is
Jason Bourne. I'm sorry.
An E-rank. This is a Smurf of doom. So they all try to jump him, but it is no use. Look at this, he flash steps, bro, and just shoves a dagger in his neck. Oh boy comes in with a swing, misses, knife to the gut. And he deserves this shit too for rocking that piece of broccoli on his head. You know what made these dudes' deaths even worse? They did not die off of just that one stab. He ended up poisoning these niggas, making them suffer before he finally cut them down.
Double kill.
Now next up, look at this bum-ass nigga with the gun. Can't aim for shit. And he like,
nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
So Jinwoo easily kills his bum-ass.
Soldier 76 right there.
And then look at the mage. He tries to hit bro with a fireball. Instant flash step. He takes a knife to the booty hole. Pause.
Kill.
Nigga stabbed him in his ass. You could tell by the way he fell. And just off of that, this man caught 5 bodies, but he wasn't done. Cause he still had to deal with old boy. And he was mad as hell. He was like, you fucking smurf. So you think you're cool, huh? Beating on bum ass D and C ranks. Well, little do you know, those guys were just holding me back. Because I know damn well I'm a higher rank than I should be. So bro tries to attack.
If he could do all that, it begs the question, why the team? Really?
But Woo Speed blitzes him and tells him, nah, buddy, you're right where you belong. Just
compared to Jinwoo, he's shit. But like, on his own, compared to his compadres, he's kind of the bee's knees. If I was like him, I wouldn't really have it. I'd be on some Batman shit, but...
Just another fucking scrub stuck in Elo hell. Boom! Face plants this bum! And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like, oh, give me up, bro. Listen, we could be a duo queue of hell. Me, you, we'll be unstoppable.
You are a worthless, bitch-ass nigga.
Yo, that was low tier god. That was...
We'll be unstoppable.
You are a worthless, bitch-ass nigga.
I recognize his voice. He's one of my favorite locals.
What are you here for? To worship me? Kill yourself.
Please hard carry me. I swear to God, I'll...
Kill. Oh, with the clean.
The whole team. Dropped off all 6 of them niggas, sent them back to the lobby. But these were not the only human bodies Wu called. Oh no. Because the next victim on this man's list was Mr. Teishi.
These guys right here, low-key, kind of remind me of
6 of them niggas, sent them back to the lobby. But these were not the only...
Yo, this group, it kind of reminds me of Team Rocket from Pokemon. You gotta fight like this group of douchebags that just be following you around.
Human bodies Wu called. Oh no. Because the next victim on this man's list was Mr. Teishi Kong. And I ain't gonna lie, this is another motherfucker that had it coming. So how this happened, Jinwoo was on a raid with his old crew, with old nigga and fine shit. And during this raid, they had some prisoners with them that were gonna help because it'll shed some time off of their sentencing. And the supervisor of these prisoners was Taeshik Kang. But Mr. Taeshik was not here to supervise. Oh no, this man was here to fulfill a bounty. You see, this man got an offer from a father whose daughter was assaulted by these 3 prisoners, and the daughter ended up booming herself. Then shortly after that, the mother was hospitalized after the shock. Some pretty terrible shit. So the father paid Taeshik to kill these dudes, and that's what he did. He boomed them, which is reasonable. They deserved it. However, what was...
This is kind of giving me like some Amanda Waller Suicide Squad vibes now, but just a little bit more sinister. I don't think Waller would ever entertain that in the slightest. She's pretty mission oriented. This guy, on the other hand, he definitely does have time to entertain this shit. Probably he's greedy, maybe.
Not deserved is what happened to these 2. Because sadly for them, they were at the wrong place at the wrong time. Damn. They saw old boy boom these niggas. So guess what this maniac did? He kills old boy and the old nigga. Then when Jinwoo and everybody else found the bodies, this maniac tried to sneak them until Jinwoo stopped him at the last second. And just look at this crackhead talking like, oh yeah, I love the thrill of the kill. So what should I do first? Should I dive your backline and kill your healer?
This guy's just an overall douchebag. He could have accomplished this mission without enlisting help. So, yeah, to hell with this guy too.
I mean, you're not gonna protect a poor...
Does Jinwoo even kill anyone that doesn't actually deserve it? Not meaning like they harmed him or anything, but does he kill anyone that's not a piece of shit?
Bitch. And my God, this is Jinwoo's first offense of letting somebody get their ass whooped when he can clearly whoop that nigga's ass. So Unk told Jinwoo, hold on there, young player. Let the OG handle this one now. Now, Kang was a B rank hunter and Unk was a C rank hunter. And also, you can't forget, Unk has 1 arm. And before one of y'all say, well, usually characters with 1 arm are usually strong. Hey, guess what? Not everybody is built like Shanks. This is just a regular nigga with 1 arm. So, Woo, why the fuck did you let Unk fight this nigga? Why? So you could read your opponent? So you could download him to beat him later? Like, nigga, you could download his ass while fighting him. But nah, you decided to let Unk get that ass whooped. You got...
I mean, maybe he was like coming from a place of like, this seems like a family squabble. That's not my problem. I mean, I like the anti-hero vibes. You don't have to save everyone. You don't have to save anyone at all if you don't want to. That's like the whole thing about like the superhero genre. The superhero genre, it forces down your throat quite a few times. Like, our heroes have to save people, otherwise what's the point? I don't know, man. Shit like this you could do. Fucking... That's just me.
Fine shit over here falling to her knees, panicking for her lifeline. Oh my...
Hello to everyone who's new that has joined us in like the past hour.
God, we're gonna die! You literally let this nigga get hit by a judgment cut. Nigga
Yeah, he got
popping
fucked up.
Blood to keep Virgil. So when OG was about to die, Jinwoo finally decided to save this man. But I don't care. Too little, too late, bro. Hit that nigga with the Jinwoo special. Watching this nigga get his ass beat just so you could pull up cold as shit. Fucking serial ore farmer, bro. Now, Tae-Shi Kung wasn't an idiot like the six tag. This man knew off the rip. He ranked my ass. You're smurfing like a motherfucker. You know you can get reported for this shit, right? Now, this fight for Jinwoo was a mirror match of hell because both of them have the same dual blade dagger build. So at the end of the day, this is an ego off. The person who wins this fight is just better. So these boys start to dance and everything is just straight equal. Equal speed, equal technique, equal power. Typical things that you're gonna see in a mirror match. But everything changed when Jinwoo got that notification and the system said,
There are people present who want to kill the player, defeat them all, and ensure your safety. Again, I appreciate the prompts, but like this thing, it acts like I wasn't about to do that. Yo, I'm about to turn off tips in the settings.
once again, lock the f in and boom this nigga, or I'm stopping your
Like he was saying, dude, I want to know this penalty.
heart. So this man start hitting the Goku hop, loosening up the bones and muscles to whoop this nigga ass.
But this dude's on demon time, so I don't really think he ever gets this penalty, does he? Don't tell me. I'd have to watch the show.
So Jinwoo blitzes bro at the speed of sound and lands a cut under his left eye. And that nigga Tae-Shi was stunned. He was like, holy shit.
Oh, what'd your name used to be? Oh, I recognize that name. Yeah, Alexander. What's good? Yeah, that's happened to a few of. If y'all have multiple accounts or something on the same device, sometimes it does that. I don't know. It happened to me one time, a long time ago. I can't even remember how I fixed that.
Was this motherfucker just warming up? Indeed he was. And that cut that he landed poisoned the left side of bro's face because
Damn.
Jinwoo's daggers have that poison debuff.
Yeah, that fucking dagger is vicious. Even if it doesn't kill you, it's fucking you up.
But it was just gonna get worse for bro from here. Jinwoo started blitzing the hell out of bro, started putting him on his toes. But Tae-Shi ends up using his passive ability, making him go invisible. And he ends up slicing Woo in the ankles. I know that had to be painful. If you've ever been hit in the ankle by a razor scooter, up the pain level by 10, and that's the hit that Jinwoo just took. And that man Tae-Shi was talking shit. He was saying, yeah, it hurt, don't it, fuck nigga? Go on, call out to your healer. Go to your back line and get some heals like the bitch you are. But Jinwoo just looked at bro dead in the eyes and told him, born again! What? Like bro, just look at his face, man. He knew it was over.
Yeah.
Bro can heal himself. And he has a spare healer in his back line. It's over. At this point, just vote to surrender, my nigga. Just get it over with. So it was all over. Jinwoo activated that murderous intent. This man emitted so much of his aura. It invaded this man's psyche. And before he knew it, he had a dagger shoved in his heart. And all he saw before the lights went out was this man Woo ore farming over his body. I don't know what's worse, getting fucking teabagged or a motherfucker ore farming over my dead body. But with that being said, Tae-Shi Kung became the 7th victim to be Swiss cheesed by the Smurf of Doom, the Jinwoo Trials. Y'all right, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit B, scrapping with a Souls boss. Now this man Jinwoo is not new to fighting crazy ass dungeon bosses. I mean, this is the same dude who fought and killed a Cerberus. This man killed Hades' 3-headed dog and lived to tell the tale. That is insane. But there was one boss that put so much belt to ass on this nigga. It low-key made him rethink this hunting shit. And it was none other than the 7-foot big-bodied Egrets the Blood Ray.
That dude looks
like he
dope.
just jumped out of Dark Souls 3. Had this man Jinwoo sweating bullets off the rip. And this was the ultimate test for Jinwoo. Egrets looked at bro and said, are you a real nigga?
He looks pretty dope. He actually looks like one of the third bosses that you fight in Sekiro.
Jinwoo. Egrets looked at.
Yeah, dude, reminds me of him. And from like this angle right here, almost looks like a samurai version of Red Death.
at bro and said, "Are you a real nigga or are you a phony nigga? On God, bitch boy." So Egress speed blitzes Jinwoo, and just from the first strike, bro destroyed a whole pillar. He was not playing with bro. Then he strikes again, and Jinwoo blocked it. But that strike had so much force, it sends him across the throne room, and 1 second later, he's already on his ass. Didn't even give this man a chance to breathe. And by God, Jinwoo was trying everything. Bro was throwing multiple strikes, but Egress had Ultra Instinct. But Jinwoo was finally able to land a hit, but it did no damage. Bro's armor parried it. Then he came down with his sword again, and this strike was so powerful, it sent him flying again. This man, Jinwoo, was lost, couldn't do nothing. He been fighting the motherfucker for 2 minutes and not even an inch of health is gone. So Jinwoo's blade could basically do nothing. These stats were not doing it. Bro was insanely underleveled. So Jinwoo decided, man, if the dagger ain't gonna do nothing, I might as well just throw hands. And Egress, being a gentleman, decided, "Oh, we throwing hands, huh? I like you, little nigga. All right, let's throw hands."
I like that. That's cool.
Bro was already winning the fight, but
He was like,
decided
"Bet."
to come down to his level and throw hands with
Yeah,
him. This man is a demon. And Egress,
I respect that in the enemy.
wasted no time. Bro stood there in Orphan for 2 seconds. Then boom! With the snap of a finger, plants this man in the ground. Punch was so fast, it was unreactable. And it didn't stop here. Bro picked him up and ragdolled him across the room. Then hawked him.
Dude, goddamn, if he loses to anybody, he loses to this guy. Really, for the most part. And I wouldn't even be mad. This is like a worthy-ass adversary.
Down, they hit this boy with the
from everything I've seen.
Humbling this man to a pope in the wall. And I tell you, boy, Jinwoo was trying his hardest, but he could not land a...
But at the same time, if I'm Egress, and I've hit him like this, and he's still fighting back, I'm rethinking a couple things as well.
Single hit, Egress had perfect defense. But while Jinwoo was getting ragdolled, he ended up finding an opening. And he ends up bicycle kicking this nigga in the neck. And he finally took some health off. But this kick enraged Egress. Bro said fuck it and skipped to his second phase. He started juggling and dribbling this man like a basketball. Look at this in slow motion. Uppercut to the gut, then to the back, while making him flip mid-punch. Then another 2-piece combo. Then he hits the Dragon Ball double hammer fist slam. Then sends him flying with the haymaker. And dog, at this point, it just looked like Egress was playing with a new toy he got for Christmas. Bro was hitting him with the Broly drag, then threw him across the room again. And look how he just conveniently landed on the throne. Then this man Egress walked up to him like, "Come on, bitch ass nigga. Show me that you worthy of this throne. Or sit here and die like a..."
What, I feel like he's shown that he's... What the fuck are you expecting, Egress? What do you show me that you're worthy? Dog, he's still alive.
Bitch. So
but I know in this universe, all these people are dialed up to like 11. So to Egress, this is probably just a Tuesday, I suppose. Like, you haven't really shown me anything yet, man.
Egress uses the force to call his greatsword and swings at Jinwoo. But Jinwoo enhanced his body to catch the sword, then summons his dagger and stabs him in the eye, finally doing some damage to this man. And this is when Jinwoo just awoke that dog in him. He ended up pushing bro all the way into the wall, summoned his dagger again, then shoved it in this man's throat and said, "Nah, I'm not done yet." He starts shoving that motherfucker in there deep. Pause. But look at this. Bro started tweaking so hard the animation changed. Then he shoved it in his
That's actually
throat
cool
again.
as shit.
Pause. But dog, this insane lock-in moment by Jinwoo gave him the upper hand in slaying a Souls boss. Not gonna lie, insane work. Nigga beat up.
Honestly, that was dope, but what I really have, maybe they showed it and he just didn't show it in the footage. I would have loved to have heard a final statement from Egress. My man was talking mad shit, and he really thought he was gonna win. And for a moment there, I was like, yo, he might. One final word of like, you know,
a Souls boss.
Mysterious, take it easy. Reverend, what's good?
IRL and on the first try too. Well, I mean, to be fair, if this is IRL, you only do get one try, but bro proved that he was Himothy just for 5 minutes later to get jumped by 1,000 other dead homies. Not gonna lie, that's some nasty work. Y'all ain't even let the nigga heal.
No, that's easy.
Legit woo trial.
After what he just did, that's easy. Comparatively. So. But yeah, I think I remember that. I mean, if you want to do ERBs again, you gotta tune in to Twitch, because that's where we do all the music. We don't do music too much here on the tubes. Just, it's hard, man. It really is a headache. Do I watch this show? I fucking might. I got access to my Netflix again, so I can start watching Arcane, which I'm gonna watch. It's just, dude, I started playing Warframe again, and I got caught up and stuff, and I'll eventually I'll get back to it. I just need to see if I can pull up Netflix on my computer, and if I can pull up Netflix, bro, I can game and watch that shit at the same time. And dude, I'll even see if I can do what I used to do, Commander Smushy, which I would just go into Discord voice chat and I would just stream whatever the fuck I was watching. And if it allows you to be able to watch what I stream, oh dude, I'll watch that shit and you can just chill in there in voice chat with me. Answer any questions I may have. But I gotta get that shit on my computer. Not too many times do I pull up a streaming platform on my PC. I always do that shit from my tablet or from the living room. So we will get there eventually. Oh yeah, dude, we've watched a lot of ERBs, man. Not as of recent. I think the last ERB that we watched, because it was relevant, was Godzilla versus King Kong. Only reason it was relevant, I think there was like a King Kong movie or a Godzilla movie at the time, and we checked that out. That was the last thing we did. But we've done a lot. We've done one of my favorite ones was John Wick versus John McClane versus John. It was Battle of the Johns. John Rambo. That's what it was. John McClane versus Rambo versus John Wick. Battle of the Johns. I really like that one. However, Pennywise versus the Joker, that was fire. That was really good. Dracula versus Vlad the Impaler, that was really good. Those really stick out to me. I've heard a lot more, I just can't recall them. I might not, actually. Red Baron, I know that, yeah, we've watched videos on the Red Baron itself. Bad Electrician videos, Yarn Hub videos, Simple History videos. We've definitely seen that. As far as something from ERB involving the Red Baron, I have not. What is that? The Red Baron versus what? Because that's what ERBs are, epic rap battles. So the Red Baron versus... I don't know. But I'd be down. We gotta do that on Twitch though. So. But alright, guys and gals. We will cut it off here on the next Roth Terminated. I'm sorry I didn't get to y'all's, but y'all's are gonna be the first ones we do on the next YouTube stream. Which there shouldn't be a long gap between now and the next YouTube stream like there has been lately. So I appreciate all you guys for showing up and hanging out and chilling with me, typing in chat. Really appreciate it. And those that also show up to the Twitch streams, I appreciate that as well. We should be live on Twitch tomorrow, doing some music. If we're not live on Twitch tomorrow, it's because I'm editing. I'm gonna upload those Angry Cops videos that we watched earlier. So if y'all missed that, want to check that out, I will be editing that between today and tomorrow. So yeah, Again, thanks guys for hanging out. Love y'all. I will if y'all need anything, y'all can hit me up on Discord as always, at or DM me. And yeah, have a good rest of y'all's evening. Have a good hump day. If I don't see y'all the rest of the week, man, have a fantastic. Oh god, did we lag at all during the stream? Oh Jesus, lagged a few times. I think it was because I was running videos. Well, y'all didn't say I lagged. Let me see what I was running my videos on. I think I was running my videos on 1080. I never do. Yeah, what it was. Holy shit. Too late to change it now. Let me know in Discord at all if I lagged at all during the stream, because that may not be as bad as what I thought. But yeah, let me know. All right, love you guys. I will see y'all tomorrow.